created a character who I kind of got a little inspired. And how would you guys like a like the equivalent of a female non like Azaza, but female and not nearly as.
It'd be interesting to see at a later date, but story-wise, it wouldn't make sense.
Speaking of Azaza, I introduced him to my Wednesday session. I swapped out Luna for Azaza. Him and the Kobold immediately got friends.
Nice. Does the party love him as much as I do?
They're like, oh dear lord. Like, alright, Azaza, your turn. What are you doing? You see this big boss guy, he's getting sucked into this vortex thing. All your party members are holding their action if he tries to escape. What are you doing?
Azaza would eat the tree leaves. They look tasty.
Alright, he's eating tree leaves. Next. Because they're in the middle of the Feywild?
Well, I didn't know where they were, but I love Azaza, and that sounds like Azaza.
Well, I've actually created a character who is they're nice. They're not gonna do necromancy and stuff. And they've got 2 functioning brain cells that are working as hard as they can.
Azaza doesn't have any functioning brain cells.
Oh, he does. They're just on retirement. So they work when they decide it's time they want to work.
Azaza has an almost completely smooth brain, save for 1 wrinkle. Azaza's got that 1 wrinkle.
Oh, by the way, I bought something for my Call of Cthulhu campaigns at Horror.
Meanwhile, are we live, Pyro?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Last time, No, you shut your.
Nobody likes you.
That's not the one I wanted, but okay.
I would like to inform you that nobody asked.
Shut up, bitch!
Hey,
you're more than welcome to make me, bitch.
Thanks, asshole.
Hey guys.
No problem. See you tomorrow.
Hey guys.
Shut up! Your mother buys you Mega Blocks instead of Lego.
Now listen here, you piece of shit.
Nobody likes you.
Heard the first 5 minutes are just a shitpost.
Aren't they always? Yes, Kata.
Look what I got from Horror Hound. Would
Right.
anyone like a flesh key?
I'm sorry. What?
Look what I have on camera.
Oh, all right. So anyways, that's actually pretty cool though, kind of. So anyways, hello everybody and welcome back. Last time we left off our adventurers in Drela, they were kicking ass / getting their ass kicked in the dungeon, in the machine god's factory, where they have entered the study. All right. Pyro, last time did you break or did you just flip this desk?
I want to say I just flipped it.
Okay.
Just out of frustration of, what the fuck, we're just walking in circles.
That's how the machine god do. He's an ass, don't worry about it. Anyways. You know what, you all, after your fight, decide to take a long rest. Everyone
Long rest, you
now
say?
Yeah, you all took a long rest, didn't you?
I want to say we wanted to make an attempt, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where we left off. Alright, Sakuhana. Sakuhana, if I remember correctly, you were first on watch.
Yeah.
Make me a perception check. Just all senses, really.
General Herd. 15 plus doody doody doo doody doody doo 15 18 plus what the fuck?
Maybe a little bit more towards hearing, since that seems to be the indication for these guys coming.
17. Well, in that case, then 17, 19. No, 18.
Your perception's only a +2.
She's a dex build. Wisdom is a dump stat for her.
I would assume a ghost hunter would want good perception. Alright. You do not hear or see anything, or smell anything for that matter, other than what is currently in the room. You have a great view of Azaza sleeping, attempting to sleep as close as he can to your feet while you're sat on the wreckage of the telescope.
Shiva, fuck off. No. Yeah, get away. Not you. You're fine.
For a second, I was like, what the hell is Shiva doing?
Azaza having Shiva energy.
You're the one who made that choice. You're the one who makes all of your male characters horny for your female characters.
I didn't say he was horny. He's just very interested.
Meanwhile, I just have a problem with, for some reason, somehow, for some bullshit, a lot of my characters are related to each other, and it needs to stop.
That's a you problem. I just make mine either enemies, friends, or just weirdly interested. Like, Azaza's like, oh, look, Fox, you look tasty. Let me sniff you. And Sakahana's like, I will stab you where you stand.
You see, that's where the beauty of Gregory comes in, because Gregory gets along with only Azaza and Gallad.
Well, that's because Azaza doesn't have brain cells to fight back.
Yeah, that's because Azaza is his pet, and Gallad just doesn't give a shit, so he doesn't care that Gregory's a horrible person. So, who is going to take... As you get to the end of your shift, nothing still seems to happen. Who are you going to wake up to take the next half?
Any volunteers?
Everyone is currently asleep.
Well, I'm talking out of character.
Oh, probably Captain.
Heard. Well, then, wakey wakey, time for school!
Also, I like how, Captain's gonna lean up against the ruins of the telescope because he's not climbing on top of that shit. Why do I only have the Captain's character sheet open? I should probably have Gregory's character sheet open. Alright, the Captain sees everything, including a Totus's panty line. Not anyone else's, just a Totus's. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why is a Totus wearing panties? That's a great question that we're not gonna answer. And after a few more hours, it's time to change shifts again. Just for the remaining party members who haven't, and at this point, Gregory's going to. Pretty sure Gregory can also perceive the universe, so... this is... Yeah, I love giving my characters perception. Gregory doesn't see shit. His eyes are closed. He fell asleep leaning against the telescope. Motherfucker rolled a nat 1. Is anyone awake at this point? Because it has been.
Hold
It's
that
been
thought.
a
I'm on the
little
phone. Give me a
over
sec.
8.
Do.
What the hell is number 2 attached to? Okay, let's see. There's 2. So what is 3? Three is Armaeus. You're not new anymore. Connor, do you read me over?
Yeah.
Alright. Don't forget to say over on the radio. Do they still have that one that makes it sound like you're singing? Is this it? Yes, it is. Alright. Such a stupid voicemail. I like how whenever Pyro only seems to get phone calls when I'm the one hosting.
All right, what I miss?
Nothing. I waited.
All
I
right.
just played around with voice mod for a second.
All right, so go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna state who else needs to finish their long rest? Is it just
It's mostly Azaza because Azaza is the one that pretty much did most of the casting, and I want to say Creamhild.
okay? So they probably ended up with a point of exhaustion, so they need like 12 hours sleep versus.
I got exhaustion.
No, I'm saying since they expended more energy via magic,
Not how that works, but okay.
Okay, never mind. You shut your... One... Okay, so are we doing, like, 2-hour shifts?
So, as written, the way that I understand, you need 8 hours of extended rest for a long rest to be complete. 4 to 6 of them being constant rest, like you are not doing anything, you're just sitting there or lying there, while 2 to 4 of it is you either keeping watch or just doing a very minimalistic task.
Okay, so we've, at this point, the whole party would have slept. Anyone who wants to, make a perception check.
Perception heard. Azaza, what'd your bitch just get? 16.
All right.
We're not gonna talk about it. Put that dice away.
All right, Gregory, what did you roll? Fuck. 12. Gregory's not paying attention. He's polishing his gun. Captain. All right, you did worse than Gregory. We're not going to talk about that. Kana, you want to make some perception checks?
Let me get my dice. Assuming that Mont Blanc is happy even in her sleep.
There's also a Totus.
$17 plus 8.
All right, Mont Blanc definitely. What about Totus?
It's an 18.
All right, the mod doesn't matter for that one. You all hear as the door clicks open, and just one of the repair drone comes in, just looks at the telescope, goes past the telescope.
It was like that way when I found it.
It just comes and unflips the desk, picks up the chair, puts the books back on, looks back at the telescope, walks the fuck out, just like, nah.
A
I
recall.
ain't do.
Oh, was this?
He said double it and give it to the next person.
He really did.
A recall was issued on was issued on Roombas today.
Uh-huh. What do y'all think that was about? Gregory trying to start a conversation.
I don't know, but maybe it was just the maid.
Well, no crap. I think those things are the maid. At least those ones are.
Yeah,
But it didn't even try and attack us, despite the fact we've been attacking its friends.
Azaza wants to eat its insides.
Zaza, I think its insides are all metal.
That's the point. Azaza thinks he's tasty. Only one way to find
Zaza,
out.
well, you can't blame him for wanting to get a little iron in his diet.
Azaza no longer wants to eat him.
Alright. Well, this was quite a magnificent telescope, but shame we had to get destroyed. Huh.
I'm just
I
thinking of
didn't
that.
notice these books last night.
Now I'm just thinking of that joke I told in the parasiting campaign.
Yeah, Pyro? Hello? Kana?
I'm here.
Alright.
I'm here.
You cut out mid conversation.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright.
I don't know about Pyro.
Yeah, I'm
Pyro
still
just
here.
dipped.
I was saying that I'm reminded of that joke I told back in the Parasite Eve campaign, where I was just saying, like, I kept expecting a hand to come out of the computer screen. A recall was issued for touchscreen monitors today.
Yeah. That was a good one. So, anyone think that's not Gregory? Anyone think we could find anything useful in the books over here, or?
Unless they're written in a language I can understand. Of course, judging by the fact that everything here is machines, I bet they're all written in binary.
Well, probably doesn't hurt to try. I'm sure all of us read an assortment of languages. We can probably all look to see if there's one of us can read.
You think? I wonder what a typo in binary would be. I bet it's just the number 2.
The number 2. It's okay, Bender. The number 2's not real. Fun fact, a huge part of the point of quantum computers is that they will be able to have the number 2 and have trinary. So, I guess we'll get to looking through the books. Or I will. Alright, Gregory's gonna roll an investigation. Gregory, what is your investigation? It is a 6. Alright, Gregory got a dirty 21 in investigation. What languages can Gregory read? Of the books, Gregory has found 3 that he can read. Anyone else want to take a look at the books?
Azaza will look at the food.
Azaza, they're not food.
Anything's food if you bite hard into it enough.
No, Azaza, that's not how that works.
It's exactly how it works. Anything that can be ingested is food, and therefore, it can be ingested, it is food.
Poison can be ingested, but it's not food, Azaza.
It is food, it's just toxic.
Don't you just want to pinch his cheeks?
I have cheeks.
You leave my pet alone.
Last I knew, he
Points at Gregory.
has 2 sets.
The fuck you... Huh? Gregory's confused now. But he's skimming the 3 books he can read.
Alright, I guess Azaza will participate. Azaza, you dumb cunt.
I mean, we've literally made a joke that he doesn't.
And here's a +0. Okay, yeah, because intelligence is a fucking... Okay. 12.
Your whole...
Oh yeah, it's like Shaggy from the second movie. Ah! Words!
Yes, that is exactly what Zaza does. It's... Give me... That's not even that bad of a roll. You're not even looking at the book.
I'm looking at the spine.
Yeah, you've got the book backwards. Ah, Captain, my Captain, you dumb bitch.
Alright, so...
7.
Is this my cue to have Sakuhana attempt something?
Yeah, probably. It's been everyone's cue to have their characters attempt some for a minute. Gregory started talking about the books a minute ago.
So yeah, I guess Sakahana is just gonna like perch back up on the telescope and kind of just like have her eyes skim around the room, trying to see if there's something out of the ordinary that might trigger something.
You see several imp statues, some chests, some little tables, some benches, cup. You see, hold on. How many lecterns are there? You see one lectern, and towards the back of the room, you see 4 giant
Something that would be like a trigger mechanism. Like, is there like
Giant
something
water.
that would stand out to her? Like, okay, this might be a puzzle.
There is
Perception?
one. Yeah, perception. That's what you'd want to roll.
Alright, finally, she might be useful for once. As any other of my female characters.
Jesus Christ, Pyro.
Dude, half the time my male characters roll really well at perception, but my female ones, God forbid they use their set of eyes.
Look, let's not talk about Jack, because Jack just can't fail.
Yeah, him and his plus 15, fuck you.
Look!
Yeah, exactly. You say look, and he sees the future.
Jack, there's a reason Jack's blind in one eye. It's so he can't see into the past.
Damn. Well, she got a fucking 17 on perception.
Alright. So you notice there is specifically only one book on a lectern, and on the desk, there's only one book that doesn't look like it's some kind of history, science, mathematics, so on and so forth type of book.
Alright, heard. Coin toss.
There's
Heads
literally
this lectern.
Alright.
We're going to the desk.
As you pick up the book,
What
languages can you read?
As I pick up the book...
Yeah, the book.
Celestial, Draconic, Spiritu, and Common. And Naruto hand signs.
You find it strange that you notice this book seems to be written in Draconic for some reason. And it's more of a personal book.
Elaborate.
It's the Machine God's Journal. On the first page, it talks about the establishment of building his house after the other gods have cut Drayla off from the rest of the world, and how he's supposed to infiltrate from within and destroy. And it's dated well over 2,000 years ago, this first journal entry. As you skim through, it's mostly just daily life, progress, something about a thing called the Nexus. You don't
Nexus mod
really
launcher?
know what... Shut up, Pyro. Anyway, it's simply just called the Nexus as it's referred to, and it seems to be some sort of life lengthening device. But why would a god need that?
As all gods can die, but anyway. As she's reading, she's just pacing.
Not from old age. Gods can't die from old age.
Yeah, but they want to look pristine and young.
They can do that so long as they keep their worship up. It's kind of why the gods don't like victims. Or you could just be the god of death in my world and get appointed by the literal physical embodiment of actual death and just never age from 20 because of that.
That gives a whole new meaning to sucking the life out of you. Anyway.
No, the god of death is literally immortal and continue until the end of time will be physically 20.
So as she's pacing and reading this, she's just gonna like gradually just make her way to the lectern by the time she gets to the last passage.
In the middle of the book you picked up from the desk, you see something about a combination to a door. The first puzzle is a set of equations.
Hold up.
Or the first thing is a set of equations. What the hell are you throwing?
I'm getting shit
I'm
out
just
of the
gonna-
way.
Where are
Alright,
you?
go for it.
There is the equation. It is 4x plus 3y equals 55.
So 4x.
I did also send it to you directly.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
4x plus 3y equals 55. 80 minus 4 equals...
Oh, fuck me. Where's my goddamn pen and paper?
And then, but
Give me
after
like
that...
7 minutes. I'm gonna have this done.
After that, it also does say, hold on.
Where's the damn pen?
Pyro doesn't even let me finish going down the rest of the stuff. He just stops on the first fucking puzzle. Kana, would you like to look at any of the books in the room while Pyro's gone?
Let's see. What is there?
Alright, I've gotten the pen.
So, Kana, just make me an investigation check just to see if you can read any of the books that are just scattered around the room.
Wait, y minus x, what the fuck?
That's what you need to do to get the final answer. I forgot to add that part.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so 80 minus 4y equals
Okay.
7x.
So before you get super far, give me a second.
4x.
Under that, you see another line that says the collective intelligence of all things but myself. The total number of dissection tables divided by the total number of creation tables plus the number of the cages in dissection room, or in the second dissection room.
I got a 22.
Kana, you can read 4 of the books. The third line says, I already read that one. The fourth line, how many bottles are on the second table on the right side of the preservation room? The number of minds possessed by the machine in the factory is the fifth line. The original, and the sixth line has clearly been scratched out and replaced with one word, you. Also, as you look at the book on the lectern, you cannot read the book, Sakuhana. It is written in a language you do not know.
Minus 4y.
Oh, she can read. She can read Common, Goblin, and Sylvan.
Yep, 2 of the books are in Goblin, 2 of the books are in Sylvan. They are also mostly just journals that seem to just be ranting and raving about the design of, once again, something called the Nexus, a machine you have no idea what it is or what it does.
Someone's been hobnobbing with the hobgobs.
They're doing what with their what? Alright, let me put my fucking thing back over here so that Kana's not looking straight at a damn piece of screen. Alright, fucking math is mathing. Alright.
Would you guys like to move on from the room?
No, I'm fucking doing math. Fuck off.
Alright, Gregory's gonna come over and take a look at the book on the lectern. Oh,
Let's divide that by 7, so... Actually, no, let's do this by 4, since that's the common denominator. So divide that by 4, 7x minus y
Oh, that's a strange book.
equals 20.
Gregory picks up the book on the lectern, and then he looks to the book you are holding. He's just looking over your shoulder.
Divided by
Huh.
4.
Seem to be the same book written twice.
Divided by 3.
Fucking. I like how this just turned into me making Pyro do math there a second.
So y minus x is what is needed to be done to get the equation, or to get the code.
It's what you need for the code number.
Should these be whole numbers?
Ideally, yes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What number did you get?
Unless my math is wrong, which is also plausible.
To be fair, I also don't fully know what equation Matt was going for.
It's substitution of variables.
Okay. Jesus.
No, where's a fucking math homework helper? I'm gonna check my work here.
Well, so what was your X and what was your Y?
My Y was 1.76 and my X was 12.43.
Okay, so your Y is close. Your X is way off.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you like to come back to that puzzle as there are other ones to be achieved?
No, this is gonna be the... Hold up. Hello, darling.
Talking to Shiva, or did someone call you?
Someone called me. Hold up. What the fuck is this? College. Give me 1 second.
So, Gregory's gonna come over to you. So what exactly are you? You, don't look like anything I've ever seen before. You some kind of fruit person?
I'm complicated.
Yeah, but in like a... Look, I get complicated. Science is my job. Well, technically I'm a weaponsmith, but I do use a lot of science and physics and whatnot.
Okay, yeah, my math is a wee bit off.
What is the numbers you're thinking you're supposed to be getting?
Well, I just double checked my math and I realized I fucked up a step. So with the new math is x equals 4 and y equals 13.
Alright. You'll have to find what that goes into to figure out if you are correct.
Also, fuck you for making me do goddamn 7th grade math.
Look, I told Matt 5th grade originally, but he's the one who talked me up to 8th grade. So, I blame Matt.
Be straight with me, am I close?
Yes, you are close. However, I'm just not going to tell you if you're correct till it's time. But you're close.
Fuck.
Pyro, you don't have... You grab the codes, and your first thought was figure out what the codes are before you figure out what they go into.
I'd rather know what the fuck I need to plug into before I need to find what I need to plug. Yeah, I said that backwards, but anyway. It's like when you're in a survival horror game. If you find the code first, all you gotta do is find where it goes into, and it's like, oh wait, this is the fucking combination from such and such place. Let me just plug that in real quick. I did that by accident in Resident Evil 3.
Two of them require you to enter other rooms, which requires you to exit this room.
Alright, now I'm curious. I'm gonna go to the door that the fucking whatchamacallit came through.
It won't budge at this current moment.
Looking for a lock.
You can see the lock. Just a normal lock. Make me a perception check.
16.
You can hear mechanical sounds seeming. You also feel slightly unsteady as you are just standing perfectly still looking at the lock. Almost as if you're moving. Trying to do something over there. Gregory notices you at the door.
I'm gonna stick the tip of my spear into the lock hole and just release an electric charge.
Nothing happens because it's not an electric lock.
No, that's not the objective. It's just I'm trying to like short circuit the mechanisms that are operating the room.
You would need... Let me put it to you this way. If you want to short circuit this place, you're going to need some... You would need a weapon capable of producing the EMP equivalent to that of Davy Crockett's EMP field produced when it exploded.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
So you know the first nuclear bomb ever tested in the United States of America?
Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer's one of the scientists who made it. The bomb's name is Davy Crockett.
Ah.
Huh.
It's weaker than Fat Man and Little Boy, but...
Well, yeah, because those were like, let's see if we could add another 20 tons into the other one.
I can tell you how much exactly Davy...
Pretty sure it was like close to 20 tons extra.
I'm pretty sure Davy... I'm not 100% sure on that.
I'm not either, but I think I'm close. But I was more so meaning the actual like volume that was compressed into the goddamn thing. Let's get on with the game. We're not doing fucking bombs.
I mean, we can. There are actually bombs equivalent to nukes in my world.
No!
After a few moments, the doors open up and they look back into the hallway you were just in.
Space is warped. Time is bendable.
Probably all follow.
Because we came... Yeah, we're in here.
Yeah, just collectively stick them in there real quick. Hold on, can you lock the map for just a second?
Nope, I'm not promoted.
Damn, I need to promote you just so you can... Clicked on the wrong thing. Promote. Okay, now... Don't throw that off to the side. We're going to need that later. I've just set it to the side. Okay, now we can unlock this map. Put it back on the table. Unlock it. Okay. Now we just put everyone into the hallway. So, I'm beginning to note the rooms of this place don't seem to line up quite right all the time. I wonder if there's a way we can traverse them on our own.
Azaza is motion sick.
Just pukes off into the side.
Do you puke into the chute? Oh no, wait, the chute's in a different.
No, just in the corner here. Just.
There is now just puke in the corner.
Ah, he totally cubed it.
Where the fuck did the ship captain go? Oh. So,
Yoink.
I'm kind of curious. So Gregory opens the door to this room again. It opens into a completely different room. Can you put the captain down, Pyro? So, hey guys, I think I'm correct. Gregory points into a library. Or, well, at least a book storage room.
She's gonna very slowly enter, very cautiously.
It quickly changes back. No. You enter and let me pull up my little description I wrote you.
You see a large empty room. What do you want to do?
You see a room full of books that all seem to be journals, random assorted novels, cookbooks, just any kind of book you can imagine, really. Not in any particular sorted system, not in any particular way. Would you like to make any kind of investigation? Oh wait, hold on. Actually, wait, can I just... Am I able to just paste him right now? You see some drones just chilling. They seem to be organizing the books in some fashion. So, what are we thinking?
I'm beginning to run out of ideas on how the hell we get through this thing.
Mont Blanc, anything you would like to do?
And she's thinking like, well, this place seems to shift every so often, so there's no real way of knowing where we're going or whether or not we'll end up in the same room we started in.
Does this one have words as well?
And why is this one still green?
Oh God, no!
Yeah, I thought I fixed that when I wanted fix this.
And why is this one still green? It's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me.
It bothers me a lot. Yeah, that's how I feel. How do all these squares make a circle? If you notice, not all of them are square cells. Some of them have been cut to be rounded on the end.
You're a loser, baby.
So that's not. Yeah, two can play that game.
What?
That's not it. Wait a minute. Alright. So, there's another door over there. Gregory points. Just skimming the books, most of them seem to be kind of useless.
Does this one have words as well?
Zaza, all the books have word.
No. This one's supposed to have special words. It's open.
Oh. Can you read it? Make me an investigation check, Zaza. Because I can't remember what languages he reads.
I'm pretty sure he's illiterate.
He still has languages. Also, is Zaza illiterate?
He is illiterate, but he can speak Lizard folk common primordial. That is one of his quirks, as he is illiterate.
Now I'm just
Oh
thinking
my
of now I'm
God.
just thinking now I'm just thinking of him saying now I'm just thinking
Did
of him
I
like
make something that was specifically? I'm pretty sure I meant something. I made something that was meant to be read by Azaza. Because I didn't know Azaza was illiterate.
I thought I mentioned that, but I could be wrong.
now
You
I'm just
probably mentioned that way back in Sean's.
now I'm just imagining that as he's reading aloud, he's just like Owega Egno, but woohoo
Heard he's speaking Simlish.
No, I didn't. I wrote something that can be used by Azaza, but it doesn't need to be read by him.
Boo goo.
Pretty fast, lady. What does this say?
Am I stuck with the idiot? She's gonna read it, if possible.
Craig, what are her languages and make me an investigation check?
Spiritu, Draconic, and Celestial, and Naruto hand signs. Investigation?
Yes.
15 plus fuck all.
Some of it written in a language you can understand. Other parts seem to be switching into one you can't.
Alright, what can I read?
I didn't actually. Some books in here were meant to be read.
Well, if they're not meant to be read, then we'll just move on. It's to say it's nothing that you seem to deem important.
It's mostly just like grocery list type shit.
It's just a shopping list!
It's like souls of the innocent, more people, blood.
Oh my god!
Body.
A
metal.
floating shopping list.
Some of it seems to just be like maybe some metallurgy. So I guess we go to the other room then.
Is there another room?
There's a door straight this way. Gregory points to.
Where the hell do you see another? How the hell did you see that?
Lady, I grew up in a metal facility.
I grew up with dragons.
And that doesn't mean you know how to distinguish the difference. But look, I can distinguish the difference in different types of metals like a dwarf can. Why do you think I wear gloves? I really don't like holding most things because
I thought it was to prevent fingerprints.
to prevent what?
Fingerprints.
No, I ain't a thief. Well, mostly it's for chemicals, but it's also
He does not have fingerprints. Azaza has licked them off.
what? Huh?
Made you look.
Dude, what? Gregory actually takes off one of his gloves because for a moment he's like, "Did Azaza do some weird shit to me in my sleep?"
Made
He
you
just
look.
He puts his glove back on. No, my sense of touch for my hands is for some reason extremely sensitive. So
Azaza did something witty for once.
So you guys want to move?
Got no choice.
Did you also not
Open
actually see
sesame.
that door? The
No, I
door
didn't.
opens. The door opens. Mont Blanc, you coming? Or you the
Yeah.
captain? I was gonna say, or you the captain and Atotas could split off into a different party.
Oh, look, this looks tasty.
Wait a minute, Zaza, that's alchemy shit. Hold on.
Now Mont Blanc is coming along.
Sometimes
She's
they're tasty.
yeah, Mont Blanc.
Zaza,
is
I'm
coming
not
along.
sure that's the kind you want.
Ooh, food.
No, Zaza, that's more right over.
He starts collecting all the bones.
So yeah, Mont Blanc is following.
You collect 5 femur bones.
Cool. 5x femur.
I wonder what's in this.
Tries to open the chest.
You open it, and it's just a whole bunch of alchemy ingredients. Just like in different sorted tiny containers.
Zaza doesn't do drugs anymore.
Slams it shut.
Wait
So
a minute, drugs? The pixie dust in there?
Mont Blanc is gonna examine these potions.
Make me a perception check. Actually, well, first, make me a perception check to see how many potions you see.
And all Gregory sees is Azaza pick up the chest and start slowly making his way to this pot, getting ready to just straight dump it.
No, Azaza, no.
And you just see him like looking at Gregory, like holding it over, just like a cat staring, like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just waiting for you to look away.
Gregory's holding the spray bottle. By the way, Sakuhana, Captain, and Totus, because you guys aren't looking at something else in particular, you notice a big fuck-off blast door with 6 tumblers on it.
18 plus 8.
Tumblers?
18 plus 8?
Yeah.
All right. Like tumbler locks, you know, like a locker lock? Oh, Jesus, why did I do that numbers shit to myself?
A 6 turn dial?
6 turn dials, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
hold on a second. I have to do some math for Kana. Uh-huh. Why did I give myself so much math? What the fuck?
Because you misspelled the grocery list.
No, because I'm an asshole to myself.
Well, you know what they say, you are what you eat.
Okay, so Kana, first you notice yeah, that's 28 weak mana or lesser mana potions. You notice 19 moderate mana potions. What was that? 4 greater mana potions.
4 big guys.
So she's like
18 naked cowboys.
So
hold on. There's more for you to notice. Just keep going. I'll let you know.
So she's going to like take one of like, so I think she has a flask.
You can. The potions are in bottles.
Well,
However, there are some that aren't in bottles.
She's going to like start pocketing a few.
You gonna tell anyone else about the potions, or you just gonna take them?
She's like I'm just gonna grab these because I have a feeling that I can use these to my advantage and to our advantage as a whole. As long as nobody has a problem with that, I'm taking these.
What are you taking?
It's like, look at this. There's all these potions everywhere. I think these will suit us well. Utilizing my knowledge of gastromancy, I'll be able to make some cool stuff with this.
What are you doing to those mana potions?
Like, well, I'm gonna see what happens if I add some juice to them.
Okay, Kana, you also notice 37 weak health potions, 25 minor health potions, 16 regular health potions, 9 moderate, and 1 major health potion.
Does anyone want to grab some of these health potions? Anyone?
You guys want to divide them up among the party? Real quick.
Sakuhana's decent, and Azaza doesn't really need potions unless he's literally about to go down and he's low on spell slots.
Well, there are spell recovery potions, and does anyone remember what I said for those numbers? Because I forgot to write it down. Because I am a genius. So, Kana, how many of them are you taking?
She's taking as many as she can carry.
What was? I'm pretty sure have a pretty empty backpack.
Yeah, so she's stocking up as many of these as she can carry, both health potions and mana potions.
Do you happen to know what your character weight limit is?
I don't believe so. Does it say on my sheet?
No. But it is easily calculable. Pyro, how do you calculate that again?
I want to say it's 5 times your strength modifier. Or not modifier, but your actual score.
Your actual score.
Yeah.
What?
Wait.
What is?
Well, her strength is 12 plus 1.
Oh, it's your strength score multiplied by 15.
You can carry 180 pounds.
That's more than me.
That's less than me by a lot, and I'm not happy about that.
So now I'm just imagining this like Mont Blanc being as tiny as she is, just being a pack mule.
Mont Blanc just takes all the potions.
She's just taking as much as she can. It's like, I'll just store this in my fruit pack.
Wait a minute. Gregory has a bag of holding that literally only has one gun in it.
Well, she offered and nobody took that offer.
You want me to carry those?
Help us later.
You want me to carry those in my bag of holding?
It's like, yeah, you could. We're gonna need them. But let me just do some stuff to this potion here. And
what potion?
One of these.
You mean that? You mean that one we don't know what it is?
No, the mana potions.
Like what level of mana potion? You want to do it to one of the ones you have 35 of?
Yeah, let's just grab one of those and see what happens.
All right, what are you trying to do, Kana?
You know her juice abilities she has.
Elaborate for me.
Well, Mont Blanc has several different spells that utilize juice. Like
this is the wrong Gregory.
Like citrus splash, or she has citrus splash and she has the juice surge.
Yeah.
And
now, what exactly are you trying to do?
She's adding her magical juice that she carries into the potion to try to make essentially a juice grenade. Because she doesn't know what mana potions really do that much.
It restores spell slots.
Well,
you know what Pyro's spell crystals do? This is literally them. I like potions better, so when I asked Pyro and borrowed it for this campaign, I literally just called them potions.
Would I be allowed to utilize that to increase the power of this juice surge or the juice attacks?
No, that is not how that works. It restores spells.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use these to restore my juice spells.
It restores any spell slot. Also, health potions work the same as Pyro does. Except for when it is the weak health potions for me, you quaff it in one go. There is no half because it is tiny. It is a tiny vial. It is one drink.
Also,
minor you can do half.
Also, Tori, you should probably factor in when we do our next combat session that her ability of Rhine skin. Where is that at? Ryan's skin, yeah. Because of her coloration, like her tough skin can resist damage, and it can be regrown once broken. So I can use a bonus action during each of my turns to gain a number of temporary hit points equal to my wisdom modifier.
All right. So, Sakuhana, you see 6 turn. What do you call them, Pyro?
Turn dials.
Yeah, you see 6 turn dials. They're not labeled in any particular order, but you could assume from left to right might line up with the order of the actual number or the actual puzzles. Gregory's gonna come take a look at the door now that he has gathered all his
She is going to literally put her ear right up against the door and just very slowly turn the dial until she hears a click.
You can't hear shit over some noise going on the other side of the door.
She's just gonna bang on it. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to do shit! No, not actually.
I was about to just go and do the machine gun voice and tell you to fuck off.
Hey,
I just recently saw Norman Reedus interview when they were doing Walking Dead, and he hears Andrew Lincoln off in the corner of the studio. He's like, "Shut up! I'm doing a thing here. Just shut up!" Like mid-interview, he just turns around and just screams that across the studio.
I love that.
Norman Reedus.
Would you like to approach the door?
well, Mont Blanc is like, is anyone hungry? Because I can prepare you guys a meal.
I got some food.
Anyone? Anyone else?
Gregory just
You just see Azaza stuffing his face with this red powder.
Item fun. Gregory's fucking. Gregory's my pet is doing something wrong. Senses kick in and he jumps over the table and tackles Azaza.
As soon as he sees Gregory coming closer, he just starts shoveling like, oh shit. It's like that moment when your dog has something in its mouth and you like drop it and it just swallows it.
Hey,
Azaza, make me a vitality check.
Guys. This is what I'm imagining. I'm going to post this in general. This is what I'm imagining. The second that Azaza sees like Gregory coming for him,
A Totus is gonna stand behind you. Yes, I'm aware they're not all perfectly in squares. Shut up.
this is what I imagine Azaza doing the second that he's caught.
Pretty much.
Posted it in chat.
19.
19.
He's running like a filled lizard.
This is part of the ingredients for health potions. You actually feel mildly better.
He's running like a frilled lizard.
So, Sakuhana, as you look at the door, would you like to try and put in the number you think that the first dial is? Damn it, Andrew, why are you playing GTA when I can't, you son of a bitch?
Well, here's the problem. You said 6.
6?
You said there were 6 tumblers. Or turn dials.
Yeah, and there's 6 lines I read to you, and you didn't pay attention.
Because I thought...
You took the book with you, right?
No, I put it back. I heard the equation, and then I started doing math.
I'll be nice and read them to you again.
Okay.
And pretend Sakuhana just read them all in a line. However, after this point, you're going to have to figure out how to get back in that room and get the book.
Yeah.
And I did actually make a way to traverse between floors. Or, well, rooms and floors more conveniently.
Okay.
The second line read, the collective intelligence of all things but myself. The third line, the total number of dissection tables divided by the total number of creation tables plus the number of cages in the second dissection room. The fourth line, how many bottles are on the second alchemy table on the right side of the preservation room. The number, or the fifth line, the number of minds possessed by the factory's machines. The sixth line, the original line had clearly been scratched out and replaced with one word, you.
So
Also, each turn dial goes from 0 to 9.
can you do me a favor and get me a cut and paste of that? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to remember all that.
Well, since you don't have the book, no, because you forgot the damn book.
Well, 9 times out of 10, I don't need to carry stuff like that.
You fucking should have listened because you focused on the first thing. I even said the first line.
Here's the problem with that, though. It's a puzzle thing, and we're in a place where anything moved out of place is going to be put back. So if I take it, we're going to have a drone following our ass trying to take it.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You didn't attempt that assumption. For all you know, the drone over here could have just had fucking Asperger's.
Asperger's?
Or, well, been on the autism spectrum, high functioning. Yes, I realize what I said.
I actually have that. I actually have that.
Say psych right now.
Actually, I would like to make a point. The thing of Asperger's, because the guy who found it is now just referred to as high functioning autism, because the way he went through it was very not good ways and very Nazi-like ways. I don't remember if he himself was actually a Nazi, but the ways he treated his patients for the study and discovered the difference between them were like Nazis, at the very least.
All I know is typically with typically all I know is if it's a tangible puzzle part, yeah, you pick it up. But if it's something you just need to read, typically it's something you could literally just note take on a sticky note.
Yeah, you didn't do that, and I'll be nice. Hi, Nugget, we're in the middle of a session, and I'm yelling at... You know what, Pyro? Fuck you, the book appears in your inventory. You don't realize this, but Gregory grabbed the book and stuck it in your backpack for some reason.
Heard. I am not used to needing to pick up fucking Easter egg items.
Not Gregory, Craigery. Nugget, are you joining us now?
No.
Okay, we're actually in the middle of a session and don't have time for Nugget BS, so kindly fuck off. Alright then. So there is that. You now have the book in your inventory. I should have been a little more obvious about that. There's 6 turn dials, Pyro. From 0 to 9. You know what? Mont Blanc, somehow you know what the lines are too, just because, kinda. I want you to participate and don't feel like I'm doing everything for Pyro.
I suck at math.
Well, it's not even math. It's literally just counting items in certain rooms that we haven't even been into yet.
And some of them, well, one of them isn't even counting, or 2 of them aren't even counting items.
No, you don't understand. My brain will literally lock up if I try to.
Okay, Kana, one of the lines, the second line, the second Wait a minute.
Yep, you're not realizing it. I just want to see how long it would take you.
Shit.
Yep.
You didn't see that.
I was wondering how long it would take you to realize that.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You son of a... God damn it. You did not see that. Anyway, Kana, one of the lines, if you look in maps and handout, one of the lines is the collective intelligence of all things but myself. Referring to the machine god, obviously. The dials go from 0 to 9.
Hey, bud, the second half of that would have been nice.
Second half of what?
X equals 4 and Y equals 13.
You son of a bitch.
No, you're the son of a bitch. I never got that. I had to use an entirely different equation deduction problem piece than just
Actually, you
fill in the
want-
blank.
You wanted to find X and Y. God damn it, I missed.
Nope, too late.
You gotta try and put in some numbers.
Oh, I already know what it is. So
Personally, I'm a fan of X, but only because I like Xerneas.
So you gonna put in the first number, Pyro?
Nope, hold up, because now I gotta do math again.
Xerneas looks like an actual species of deer that used to exist.
It looks like an elk.
Well, there actually
Elks are technically a type of deer.
Well, there actually was a prehistoric deer that did exist, and it's amazing to look at. It was called the Irish elk. You want to see something? You want to see something friggin' amazing?
Okay, Pyro, I'll just give you the first number since that one's kind of so messed up because Matt forgot he was supposed to make it a specific number because we originally agreed to that part verbally. And I forgot to send it to him when I texted him about it later.
Okay.
The number is 9.
Okay, so we got 9.
Because it's supposed
collective
to end
intelligence
up
of all things but myself.
Yep.
0.
Yep.
Number of dissection tables divided by the total number of creation tables plus the number of cages in the second dissection room. What the fuck's a dissection room?
A room where they dissect people.
So you remember how there's a room where you came across tables filled with tools? Yeah, there's another one of those.
We just haven't come across it yet.
Yep.
All right. How many bottles are on the second alchemy table on the right in the preservation?
Preservation.
Have we gotten through that one yet?
Nope.
All right, moving on. Number of minds possessed by the machines of the factory. Unknown. The original line has been cleared out and scratched by the word "you."
The numbers are between 0 and 9.
Right.
The "you" might not necessarily refer to the singular "you," but the collective "you." Did I make that one too complicated?
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, I would say
Yep.
6.
All right, hold on. All right.
So that's what we know so far.
Yeah. My brain.
We got to progress through the dungeon to get the rest of the numbers.
I
Yep.
know. It's just this
By the
whole.
way,
this whole.
all of you hear metal shifting, and there's now a door where there was a smooth wall.
Azaza like springs up and runs like fucking Shaggy.
Gregory
Ladies-
fucking chases him.
He's doing the frilled lizard run again. Ladies and gentlemen, the doors.
As you enter the storage room, there is Hold on. There's some cheese wheels on the shelf. There's some.
I'm eating them.
It's stale cheese. There's some small bottles of drink, barrels of mixed wine, old alchemy equipment, 2 crates of junk, and 3 sacks of random assorted shit.
This door is open as Asa investigates.
You enter into... You don't really know. You see a piece of paper with scribbles on it, a machine with 2 different levers on it, and what you assume to be a button or switch of some kind. God damn it, Azaza.
Just no clips out of the dungeon.
Azaza, no clips into the correct rest of the rooms. You need to find the answers.
Azaza found this book in his... I can't read what it says.
And he just holds up, and it's like one of those fucking middle school book fair, like, video game cheat books.
What the fuck? Where'd you get that from? Wait, up,
Not
down, left, right, A, B, select, start.
Anyone remember the Game Shark?
Ah!
Remember Action Replays?
No. Yeah. So, is the rest of the group gonna come? Hold on a minute. We are missing 2.
No. We're not missing any.
I believe it was Gregory and Azaza.
No, we're not missing any of them.
Should we go investigate that door? Why is the Sakuhana model so big?
With great power comes great big booty bitches.
She's not that big, sir. That's why I couldn't space a tortoise properly, because fucking Sakuhana was 1,000,000 miles tall. So, yeah. you wanna... so, Gregory will look at the book. Huh.
Sakuhana will just look at this door, and Azaza is just staring at this pillar, trying to lick the glass.
Azaza gets a slight electric shock.
It's like licking battery.
Licks it again.
Wait, the hell is a battery?
Don't ask questions.
No, Azaza, stop licking that shit.
And he's just licking it like a dog.
You know what? Fuck you, die.
I've tried.
Gregory's continuing to read the page.
Sakuhana's just gonna tap on the door with her spear. Just
Mont Blanc, would you like to do anything?
Oh, I guess she's following.
The knocking on the door does nothing.
I guess she's following.
The knocking on the door does nothing. Would you like to try the handle? Would you like to do what you didn't do a while ago and try the handle?
Sign says if you knock enough times, someone will get annoyed enough to open it for me.
The captain walks up.
I am the one who knocked.
Handle.
Hey, look, my theory is correct.
I am the one who knocks.
By the way, there's also
I am the danger.
there's also another door in the corner.
Unless you're Trixie, in which case
and right here.
Unless you're Trixie, in which case I'm the one who knocks.
Who's there?
So, Captain Sakuhana, you see another storage room filled with similar shit to the last one. It's got sacks of...
Sex?
Yeah, it's got sacks. There's just 2 robots fucking in the corner. No, it's got sacks. It's got some crates full of junk. It's got some small bottles of drink on the shelf. It's got some cheese wheels. Make me a... No, wait, not this time.
Hey, Pyro.
Also, Oh,
Pyro,
go ahead.
Pyro. I thought of a joke, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna send it to you because
No, say it out loud.
I don't. Well, I don't know if I can because I'm usually very G-rated.
Also, I'm just gonna do a thing since no one can apparently see the doors, and maybe I should have used a different material door. Also, by the way, Sakuhana, Captain, directly in your line of sight, you see another door.
Kicks the door open.
You hurt your foot as the door requires the handle to be pulled. No. The door swings open. You enter into a dissection room.
Ah, yes, this must be the dissection room the book was inquiring about.
You see two pristine skeletons in the room. You see a grand total of 12 of one kind of tape. Actually, there's 3 skeletons, and there is... Hold on one moment, I forgot to grab the bastard I needed. Phase through the wall.
Okay, Pyro. Just what do you think of this joke that I just?
Phase back through the wall.
Question: are these cages?
Yes.
Pyro, what do you think of the joke I just sent you?
Pyro, you see one of the hellish machines lying on one of the tables. You see 3 drones, 2 of which have bloodied hands as they seem to be finishing up either collecting skeletal parts or reorganizing tools. The third has its back turned to you and is stood near a lever that it pulls down, and the electricity flying between the table and this apparatus right here stops. You also see you see some large mechanisms that are turning, as well as a burning furnace in the back of the corner, and these 8 strange metal boxes sticking out from the wall. They all have a hole on the front of them.
So Mont Blanc has followed.
All right. Totus 2.
I'd assume so.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, didn't want to interrupt. Pyro, you saw the.
Yeah, I did.
What's the joke?
I thought for sure that would make someone laugh.
Well, I never saw it.
Here, I'll send it to you because I don't feel like saying it out loud. There could be impressionable youngsters watching.
Why are they watching? I cuss like a sailor.
I don't know.
We're not G-rated.
I know. I just want to make sure that if there are, that I don't swear. Or I don't.
Watching if there are.
Or if there are, that you never know. I don't think there are, but I always make sure that I don't say anything that could be bad. Anyway, here's the joke.
So, anyways, you 2 see the drones with bloodied hands. Mont Blanc, you see the same thing as Sakuhana, but with Sakuhana's arm slightly in your way.
So Mont Blanc is like, well, there's something you don't see every day.
Also, I don't think Sakuhana can clearly see all the items in the room currently. I think that machine's in the way of her line of sight.
Mont
More
Blanc.
worried about the constant electric discharge going off.
That's been turned off now. I
my
said
bad.
that.
I missed that
in
part.
the
I saw I hit everything but the fact that that's gone.
That got turned off shortly after the room description, or like in the middle of the room description.
Like I said, that's probably the one part I missed.
So Mont Blanc is like, well, there's something you don't see every day. You think we should do something about those?
So
There are also 3 intact skeletons in here. Meanwhile, Gregory and the guy who can use skeletons are miles away.
So Mont Blanc just whispers, sweet or sour? Sweet or sour?
Hana is going to go back in here, pick up a sack, and shove it between the gears here.
The machine stops. You hear whirring noises.
And Mont Blanc is like, okay, we're going sour.
And make me a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 25.
You hear the footsteps of something as the machine lunges at you, and you dodge out of the way. Though as it goes to the ground, it also grabs the bag out and tosses it.
While it's still there, I want to make an attempt to grab its skull and use it to replace the bag.
All right.
You're just gonna face plant him in there,
so that the gears pretty much crush his skull.
Make me a dexterity check. No, wait. What would that be?
That's a strength.
Make me a strength check, and it's gonna make a contested dex check to dodge.
Okay, good luck.
What's your strength?
It's a +4.
What's your roll?
A 19.
So, you grab it. Successfully, it attempted to dodge, but was a little too. It grabs on. It does manage to grab onto other things and resist. This is gonna be a contested grapple. Roll initiative, everyone.
And
Pyro's only part he enjoys of my dungeon.
Because it's the only thing that's challenging that I can actually withstand.
Hey, motherfucker, you missed some I was hoping Sakuhana would discover before Azaza did, because Azaza is useless as shit.
No, he's the comedic relief.
Yeah, but he's unintelligent, so he's useless for investigation. And I don't like having the DM character be the one who discovers how things work, so Gregory's just chilling. Alright, what's your guys' initiative?
15.
Alright, I forgot to make a fucking sheet for this, god damn it.
$19.
Alright, hold on.
Would we technically get a surprise round?
No, because you're in this guy's line of sight. And this guy's.
Gotcha.
Assaulting. You pretty much activated combat with specifically him when you did the bag. Or, well, not root. A singular attack from him. Wait a minute. These guys are too large. These guys aren't. They're taking up 4 squares, but they ain't 4 squares large. They're medium.
Oh, there's an eclipse tonight if you guys want to see it.
The eclipse isn't supposed to be till the 8th.
There is a lunar eclipse that's going to happen tonight.
Oh, that's neat.
It'll happen right after the session, actually.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I might actually go take a look.
It starts at 1 o'clock a.m. and it's going to go for 5 hours. I'm getting my telescope out for it.
I do not have a telescope, but I do have a camera. Hopefully it's charged.
Yeah, I have a telescope. Mine's not very good, so I have to hold it directly still.
Okay, hold on. Bring the page of pain. Oh, nice. I can just... Hold on a second. Alright, do I have the correct number? I have the correct number. Let's go. Hey, fuck off, man. I was thinking about canceling this, so I didn't bother learning fucking an Excel spreadsheet, or I didn't bother learning spreadsheets, and you know this.
All right. Where? Here.
All right. Pyro, what was your initiative?
15.
All right. $15. Connor, what was Mont Blanc's?
19.
9. All right. What was a Totus?
Oh, I always forget him. 17.
17. All right, and the captain got 11. All right, Mont Blanc, you get to go first, but you are not currently in the room.
So she's just gonna waltz in.
All right, how far are you waltzing in? Because you've got 35 feet of movement, right?
She's gonna waltz in enough to turn to that guy that Sakahana attacked. And
how much movement do you hit?
10.
Okay,
That was 10. He just moved.
Okay, 10.
Okay, so are you still like holding that guy over the gears?
Yeah. Trying to pretty much shove his face into the gears to pretty much get crushed. But right now he's got his hands on the cogs and he's kind of like pushing back against me.
Yeah, they rolled close enough in their contest. I forgot to mention, but he rolled a 21 dirty.
Versus my 23.
Yep. Also dirty. That since it wasn't, if it was a nat, I would have given it to you, but since it was just dirty, I decided close enough that they're gonna be struggling.
That's what I typically try to do. And if they are less than 5 apart, it's clashed.
All right. If it was nat, I would have considered that as having pushed you higher than normal, just because I feel like, it's a nat. It's got to be a little extra if you're gonna fail or succeed. It's got to be a little better than normal.
Well, she's gonna use her cantrip, and she's gonna blessed strike ice cream ripple this guy.
Motherfucker, forgot about that. All right, what does that do again? Do I need to make any saves?
No, you don't, because it's not like I don't think you can save against ice cream ripple.
Can you look at the spell?
Yeah, I can.
Actually, I can also pull it up.
I can too.
All three of us have this book. Oh,
Well, Kana
weird.
bought. Well, I have the account that Kana used the funds for, and then I just distributed it.
Yeah, we illegal distribution maybe.
Not illegal content distribution. It is. I have it, and I am
Guys,
sharing my assets.
Guys, watch what you say. PTSD.
For drugs.
No, Pyro, that's not it.
What are you? You said you're a candy mage?
I'm a fruit mage.
You're a fruit cleric. You're not a mage.
Well, I'm a cleric of the fruit domain. But
I wish they put the spells after the animals, because I went past and hit the animals.
Alright, you
Suck
said...
Ice
Blessed
cream
Strike?
ripple. Blessed Strike, ice cream ripple.
Where's Blessed Strike?
That's a cleric. It's a cleric ability.
We went over this last time.
I don't remember, honestly, because I probably wasn't paying attention because it's not my class.
So, Blessed Strike replaces the Divine Strike or potent spellcasting feature. When you reach 8th level, you are blessed with Divine Might in battle. When a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, you can deal 1d8 radiant damage to that creature. Once you deal this damage, you can't use this feature again until the start of your next turn.
Alright, it doesn't look like the spell physically moves him.
No, it just the spell just shoots out and blasts him.
Okay, so you're just
You have to make a
injure
range.
him.
You have to make a ranged spell attack with it, I
And
think.
you said Ice Cream Splash?
Ice cream ripple.
Ice Cream
Alright, kind of roll to hit.
I have to make a ranged spell attack, I think.
Yep.
Let me look.
It is a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
I actually have that page pulled up directly right now.
Yeah, page 33.
17.
17? Okay, it said 7 and then cut off, and I was like, huh? Alright, that's...
Well, that'd be 17 plus your spellcasting modifier.
And the spellcasting mod is. Let me find that.
So it's 1d10 radiant damage, right? Or 1d8?
1d8. 1d8. And the spell save DC is 16, but I don't have a spell modifier.
Should have a spell modifier. Did we not calculate that?
No, we didn't do it last time.
Ah, shit. How do we calculate that?
Probro plus spellcasting ability.
Clerics use charisma, right?
Cleric
No,
gets
they
wisdom.
use wisdom.
For wisdom, she has +4. It's a 19 plus 4.
Alright, so... Spell attack modifier is what we're looking for, right? So it's modifier plus probo, right, Pyro? It's 8.
I
It's
heard my
8
name.
if that's what it is. So to calculate it, it is spellcasting attack modifier is
Attack modifier is your probo plus your spellcasting ability. So it would be his
yeah.
wisdom plus his proficiency bonus.
that's an 8.
And then add 8 to that for his spell save DC.
Wait, so I add 8 to his spell save? Oh, no, wait. 8. Okay. No. We already calculated his spell save DC. I thought you were telling me to add an additional 8, and I was like, dear fucking God, I'm giving them magic resistance if that's the case. Because Kana was about to have a 24 if that was the case. No, I get what you mean. That's to calculate. It's probo plus modifier plus 8.
So her spell save is 16.
Yes, and I don't save. Alright, yeah, that hits kinda. You got
So
17 plus 8?
Yeah. So that's 2d8s.
It's 3d10 plus 8.
Yeah. And she's like, eat mint chocolate chip.
Okay, what is the damage?
I'm rolling it out. It's a 9.
Also, what's the other ability called? Sacred what?
Blessed Strike.
Blessed Strike?
How many d10s?
3d10s. Hold on. And I'm just looking at Blessed Strike to make sure it does what we think it does. Okay, so it's 3d10 plus 1d8.
Well, that was 9, 6, 7, and 8.
Hold on. 9, 6, 7, 8. All right, he's not too happy.
Yeah, and he's covered in mint chocolate chip.
You just see. Hold on, wait. You just see for a moment blue appear. The ice cream disappears, or put his hands on the ice cream, disappear, and the ice cream's gone with him. Nah. The real thing is you see Greg. Greg appears, steals the ice cream, and leaves. Not actually.
So wait, what happened here?
I was making a joke that characters I play, because mint chocolate chip is actually my favorite type of ice cream, come in and steal the ice cream. But it doesn't negate damage.
So yeah, like now he's covered in mint chocolate chip.
Alright, it is. Does that end your turn, Mont Blanc?
Yeah, because I don't think I can do anything else.
Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Exactly what I thought. Mont Blanc Sakuhana, you see in the middle of you two, a hand javelin just fall to the floor, just tinks off. Off the floor as the fucker misses.
Yeah, he's coated in ice cream, so he.
That wasn't him who threw it, because he doesn't have javelins.
Okay, who threw it?
I don't know. You tell me.
And Mont Blanc is like, hey, you better not be throwing anything at me.
Sakuhana does an 18 hit.
19,
Fire.
you say? Let me look.
I said an 18,
18,
but I'll
right.
take a 19 if you want to let me have 19.
Well, either one is.
All
We're
right.
full.
Full. All right, hold on. All right, that is. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that down 2 dice because that's kind of heavy for what that weapon is. Alright, you take 4 points of piercing damage, and a hand javelin is now sticking out of your back. Yeah, that's in the correct range. And that's turn. Hold on, let me just take Gregory and Azaza off. Initiatives off because they're not currently in combat. Alright, who is next? Sakuhana, it is now your turn.
Down with his head.
Oh, no, wait. No, wait, sorry. Atotis.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank you.
I forgot Atotis had a 17. I also forgot Atotis doesn't, or exists, because Kana doesn't really do anything with Atotis, and I feel bad. Because it kind of feels like we're playing 2 characters and Kana's really just playing 1.
Well, I usually don't know what to do with him.
He is a barbarian.
I know, it's just hard. It's just as hard to play a barbarian because I'm more of the spellcasting type of guy.
Literally think, how can I solve this with punching?
I guess he's gonna run into the room.
All right, and I really should have put how much movement everyone has on my list, but you know, next time, once I learn how to actually use sheets and I make this more convenient.
So I guess he's gonna run into the room.
Totus has 35 feet. How far are you running?
He's gonna run in as far as he can, really, and he's gonna take a defensive stance.
5, 10.
So he's gonna probably be a little behind. He's gonna be behind Mont Blanc a little bit.
Okay, he's already behind Mont Blanc a little bit. Mont Blanc's in the doorway.
I mean, like he's gonna run in and get to where he's near her, but against the wall next to her. Against the wall. He's gonna run in. He's gonna get next to the wall. To the wall. Near that.
Hold on, Kana. I'm counting. Because there is an object right here that sticks out. He can't stand in that exact square.
I know. I was gonna try to point that out.
I was having to count where he was standing to. All right.
Yeah, he's gonna take a defensive stance so he can react with.
So he's gonna hold his action.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-huh. All right. Now Sakuhana. Sorry about that.
Down with his head.
Do you even know who you're attacking?
To the guy in front of me. Down, pushing his head into gears.
Oh, yeah. Continue to make me a contested strength check.
21.
21? Alright, he got an 18. He's still hanging on, but his head's definitely a lot closer now.
Pass.
Well, you said you were doing the way you do it's within 5, and I figured seemed reasonable.
No, you're fine.
8. Yeah, 18's 3 away from 21, so you're getting there. There's like half a foot between his head and. All right, is that gonna end your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Who is next? All right. There's Captain, and then there's that guy. All right, we're gonna do. We'll do that guy then Captain, just to keep things mixed up. Sakuhana, make me a contested strength check to see if you can keep him in this, we're gonna call it a grappled position
22.
for right now. 22. All right, Knight. He failed that time, so he's not going anywhere, but his head is even closer now. He got a 10, but since he was trying to bust out, his face is like right up against it. It's almost in there. Now, Captain. Alright. 10. No, wait. 5, 10, 15. Wait, can we even move through this? Sakuhana's, or not Sakuhana. Mont Blanc is 4 feet tall, so can we move through the same space as her?
I think so.
Because she's counted as small, right?
Yeah, she's tiny.
I think we can move through the same space. Alright, Captain's gonna go to right there. Crouch and... Captain... What does your boat do? Alright. Captain shoots and he misses. Captain can't hit shit. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's down to 16 arrows now. Or bolts. That's gonna end Captain's turn. It is now... Uh-oh. Oh wait, that's the wrong sheet. Alright, Sakuhana. Wait a minute. Sakuhana, doesn't Polearm Master give you an opportunity attack?
When they enter, I may use my reaction, which
Alright.
I'm preoccupied, so no.
Does a dirty 21 hit?
Unfortunately.
Alright. That is 9 points of bludgeoning. And we're gonna say he gains a little bit of ground because you're you're trying to keep focused on keeping him going in, but being hit causes him to gain a little bit of ground. Alright, that ends his turn. Alright, he's the guy who rolled. This dude turns around, he's like, ah, fuck. Alright. That ends his turn, because he has no throwing weapons. It is now, once again... It is now, once again, Mont Blanc's turn.
She's going to move about 30 feet to the side. Like, to the left.
There is a Sakuhana... Two machines blocking your way, or two drones blocking your way, and one large machine. If you want to move directly left.
Am I able to curve around them?
It's gonna cost a lot of movement.
All right, you know what? She's going to turn. So where are the machines at?
So, well, this whole big thing right here is a random machine.
I mean, the enemies.
This is a drone. Oh, want to see Pyro's stream real quick because I don't know what his.
Am I able to go in between a Totus and the captain?
I mean, if you would have to walk around and go in front of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around them and to the side.
Okay. Kana, you've got a lot of room here.
I'm trying to find a way for me to cast Bomb Glacier without making any collateral. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so you've got these guys back here. If you want to cast up here, there will be collateral because Sakuhan is between two of them.
That's why I'm trying to find a way to do it without collateral.
Okay, well you've got these guys up here.
And I'm trying to move over to get to them.
Okay, what is the range on Bomb Glacier?
40 feet.
Okay, no, that's how big the ice cream glob is. What is the range at which you can cast it at?
Let me see here. Let me pull it up in the. Okay.
120 feet.
Okay.
This room is not more than 120 feet, and I know that because this room is smaller than this room, and this room's only like 90 feet.
So that would definitely hit them.
Yep. What do I need to do? Okay, both of them need to make a dexterity saving throw. Fucking 68? God damn. Alright, neither of them passed that.
So Mont
For
Blanc,
perspective, they got a 10 and a 12.
so Mont Blanc is going to walk up a little bit, and she is going to just like, I hope you were ready for seconds. Enjoy your just desserts,
Bitch! Jesse
Mont
Pinkman
Blanc.
just joins the cat in chat and just, bitch!
and
Mont Blanc, you hear you hear your short motherfucker and nobody likes you. You take some emotional damage. It equals no real damage. I guess go ahead and roll me those 68.
because she can't feel anything but happiness.
No, it's because it's not real damage. That's why.
I know, but she sends like a tidal wave of rainbow sherbet.
That's. God damn it! I should look on voice mod when I want to use those.
68.
68. Actually, I just realized that's not gonna help me looking on voice mod because I don't know what all of them are. Yeah, that's what the spell damage does.
Tori, you did see what I sent you, right?
I'm fucking lost. Are you lost?
You're a loser, baby.
Oh, dang it.
What?
Nobody likes you.
Thanks, asshole.
Fucked up little whiny bitch.
777-885.
Hold on. Pyro and I started being children. 77785, right?
855.
Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And you should know that this particular spell, by doing this, it coats everything in chocolate at a location of ice cream and chocolate. Each creature needs to make a dex save. Yeah, it coats everything in a hemisphere of ice cream and chocolate.
Huh, I didn't notice the chocolate part before.
Yeah, it's ice cream and chocolate. Each creature needs to make a dex save. Each creature that succeeds at their saving throw is pushed to the outer edge and takes 68 cold damage. Each creature that fails this save didn't just get cold damage, they also got shock blocked.
The hell does that mean?
They're trapped inside the ice cream. At the start of each of their turns, while trapped in this way, they will take 68 cold damage. Yeah, so that's 6 more d8. A restrained creature can use its action to attempt a strength check against your spell save DC. A creature that succeeds is no longer restrained and breaks free of being coated in chocolate. Creatures moving through the dense ice cream can only move a foot for every 2 feet of movement spent. Creatures that end their turn into this ice cream become restrained
that's
again.
About 40. Alright. It is now Atodus' turn.
I'm gonna have him keep holding his act. I'm gonna have him like go over and attack the guy next to Sakahana.
Which guy?
The guy she was trying to shove his face in there.
Not the guy attacking her?
Oh,
But the guy shoving?
He'll be easier to hit, probably.
Alright, roll to hit.
Are we still doing the +9?
Yeah, no, that's something I can't nerf because of the way game mechanics work. And I forgot that proficiency allows you to add a +4 to your shit. So fuck, I forgot to add captain's proficiency.
So 12 + 9.
12 + 9, okay, 21?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
So let's see. What is his... Where's his sheet at? Oh, it's probably on the other. Probably when... It's hard to find his sheet sometimes, but I think I know what it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'm just trying to find out the damage he puts out. Okay, so that's 1d12. So we're rolling the d12.
So things I think I learned from this campaign. Watch some videos on how to design a dungeon.
10 + 5, 15.
I'm sorry, what?
10 + 5, 15.
How did you get 10 + 5?
Because it's a 1d12 + 5 slashing damage.
Alright, Sakuhana, make me a dexterity saving throw not to push your fingers into the gears as well.
You said saving?
Yep, dexterity saving.
Alright, thank you. Alright, 23? 18 + 5. Yeah, it's 23.
In just the nick of time, as Atodus bashes his skull in and bashes the back. Oh wait, kind of where precisely would you say Atodus strikes him?
Like right in the friggin' shoulder, like right on his shoulder, just like cleaves him in two.
Okay, would you say the apparatus on his back is definitely taking some damage?
So the way I'm envisioning it is Sakuhana has got her like right hand on the back of the cranium, trying to push it in, and her other hand against the, like, between the shoulder blades, trying to push him in. And then Atotis is just smacks the arm. He loses grip, and then just.
Well, Atotis does chop off one of the arms, killing him in the first place, and he loses grip. I'm just asking because something funny happens if you hit his back apparatus.
Her jetpack sends off, and he's just flying around like a fucking fire extinguisher.
Yeah, sure. That's totally what happens, and you don't get irradiated.
But yeah, that'll end his turn.
All right. Yeah, that guy's dead, and his head's now in those gears.
Is the gears locked up?
They are slowing down, but you can't tell if it's going to lock them up.
So they're just straight crushing the metallicness of his skull.
Yeah, I never said he was made out of great metals. I just said he's metal. But you also don't know if they're going to lock up or if they're not going to. It could go either way. Time will tell. You also have no idea what this machine does even.
No, and that's the idea. I just want to fuck something up out of just pure spite.
Mm-hmm. For all you know, it could turn off the lights altogether, leaving... I mean, yeah, the entire party has dark vision, but if there's ever something that requires you to use colors, holy shit are you
Alright, so for all the enemies, they have to make a strength check if they're in the ice cream.
It's not their turn yet, and it's on their turn, right?
Yeah, on their turn, they have to make a strength check, and if they fail, they're going to take 68 more cold damage.
Alright, Sakuhana, is now your turn.
We're gonna spin around and just Spartan kick this guy.
Alright, roll damage.
Roll damage? Okay.
Or roll to hit.
Alright, what do we got here? Heard.
And you're just using your hand, right?
No, my
your
foot, because that's a Spartan kick.
We'll classify it as the same type of damage as what your hand would do.
It's an unarmed strike. That's why, yeah.
Yeah. So just 1d4 or whatever it is for normals.
Typically, it is 1 plus your modifier.
It is 1.
I made it 1d4 plus your modifier. But either way, that's a 16 to hit.
Does that hit? Yeah, that hits.
Alright. D4 you said. That's a 3 plus 4, so 7. And I'm gonna have him make me an agility resist to not be knocked prone.
Alright, I was gonna... I think that's a DM thing, but okay, he fails.
Okay.
His ass fell over on the table.
I mean, when I say I'm gonna Spartan kick him to knock him down, that typically means I'm attempting to knock him prone.
I didn't hear the knock him down part. I just heard the Spartan kick part.
My mic must have cut.
Okay,
my mic must have cut out because of the noise reduction.
You did 7 damage, right?
Yeah, 7 bludgeoning.
Alright. Uh-huh. Whose turn is it now? Oh, it's his turn now.
Not mine.
I might have taken out one of the wrong drones. Whoops, we're just gonna...
Roll with it, Herd.
We're just gonna correct that, ability score. Or not that ability score, that initiative score. Alright. It is now his turn. He is going to get up.
He's going to die.
Wait, is he in the ice cream?
No.
It's the one I just knocked prone.
Kana, there's 2 identical looking guys, and almost all of my enemies look identical. Because they're all made by the same factory. The only ones that have any actual difference are the Hellas machines, and that is the fleshy part of them.
Oh shit! Is this where it's been? Hold up. Okay. Oh wait. Hold up.
Yo, Pyro found his dab pen.
No, I don't fucking hit a dab. I think I found my most wanted flash drive.
Pyro, I was making a joke.
Come on, let me get it. Nope, it's my fucking. God damn it! Where the hell is that fucking flash drive? I've been looking for it for a fat minute.
Alright, so can we resume combat?
Oh yeah, well, you guys can do that. I found a fucking flash drive because I realized the underside of my fucking.
Yeah, he stands up and that normally takes all your movement, right?
Half.
Half? Okay, so he has Well, only
Some
thing he
tables
can
say
do
that's
is-
your action, but I'm just like, the fuck it does.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That it depends on how you're knocked prone, I guess.
No, just straight up, I say that's bullshit. Why would I use my action to push myself up?
All right, Mont Blanc. You watch as it's disoriented for the first time ever in its life, having been knocked down without intentionally doing it. It swings and it misses you by like a foot. It is now the captain's turn.
Wait, didn't that guy
Swear to God, if
make
he
his turn?
whiffs again.
No, Kana. He's not had his turn.
Oh, I didn't know who's like when it was his turn. That's all.
He is bottom of the order.
Okay, just making sure.
He finally fucking hit one. He finally fucking hit one, Pyro.
Lives to see another session.
Yeah, we're just gonna say that's what a short bow does. He did 2 points of piercing damage with his short bow. Also, if you killed the captain, you would be having problems when you got back to the ship eventually. That is, unless I suppose you stayed in Drela. In which case you'd be having problems with the legal system. Alright, that ends Captain's turn, by the way. It is now... gone. Dead. Doesn't matter how much damage you do, a singular die would have killed him. It is now Mont Blanc's turn again.
All right.
Grab a drink real quick, I'll be right back.
You know what, like, I wish that Bomb Glacier was a cantrip just so I could use Blessed Strike on it.
I'm so glad it's not, because that would be the world's most overpowered cantrip. And honestly, if it were a cantrip and it were that powerful, I wouldn't let you use it. That would be busted.
I know, it's just like... By the way, my first use of Bomb Glacier, that was pretty fun.
No, you used it last time.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I used Ice Cream Ripple.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could have sworn you used Bomb Glacier on
No, you
them,
like...
though.
No, you kept saying to use it to save it for when there's no collateral.
Oh yeah. Because I was kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah, you wanted me to save it for when there's no collateral. So Mont Blanc is going to turn to... Okay, where's the enemy at? Is he right in front of me?
Directly in front of you. He is the one guy whose body is all gray and has a has a copper face, Kana.
It's hard to see them because some of the models are dark. Remember, I'm doing this on my phone.
What happened to the iPad?
Oh, that I was saving that for business.
Pyro sent you the iPad so you could use it for this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, but that was for when I edit the sheets and stuff.
I think he also was intending for you to, since your phone seemed to be a bit unstable, Discord call, but I don't know.
Oh, I was talking about, like, because that thing doesn't have Discord on it.
I mean, you could install Discord.
Yeah, but then I have to remember what all my passwords are.
You could just reset your password on both things.
Oh, that's a hassle. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, I think here. What's a good spell to use on this guy? Okay.
Oh, by the way, you currently have 3 uses of Blessed Strike, because we did put a limit on that, because it wasn't limited, and I'm like, nah, that is upping the power of a spell is gonna have a limit.
All right,
and I gave you 4 of them.
That's what I miss.
Potentially the other guy just got erased from existence because he had 1 hit point left.
Oh, I heard that part.
Okay, not much. Kana and I were talking about some spells because Kana's deciding what to do.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to utilize...
Shit, my dice!
That's how much damage you take?
So wait, my spells go all the way up to 9th.
No, they don't. They really shouldn't. If you have a 9th level spell, I'm shutting that shit down right now.
Yeah, because you can't have 9th until you're level 17.
Yeah, that's why.
And you're level 12.
You can go up to 6.
He has 7th level, actually.
How the fuck does he have 7th?
Some get it earlier than... No, he has 1/6. I was mistaken.
I'm about to say, because Azaza is a cleric.
I forgot for a moment that in the prologue, Sean ended up getting a level ahead of the rest of us. So he got it earlier, and I kept forgetting he was at higher level. So in my mind for a second, I was like, oh yeah, some classes get it slightly earlier. Then I'm like, wait a minute.
No, they do not.
So she's gonna tip her hat and use Surge of Juice.
All right. Do I need to make a dex save for that?
Let me find it here.
Wait a minute. Is Surge of Juice a spell?
It's a channel divinity thing. I can use my channel of divinity and my reaction to summon a wave of juice. Whenever they get the target of a melee attack, which I'm gonna do.
I mean, you definitely...
Oh, no, wait. No, they have to attack me. It's a target of a melee attack from another creature.
Yeah, that's it. You have to use that as your reaction. So yeah.
That's a reaction, and that would have been good when he swung and he missed, but
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use citrus. You know what? No. Let's do this. Grapes of Wrath.
We're not gonna use the penguin. Doesn't that just put a shield around everyone else?
I can do it with me, too.
All right. Everyone's got a shield around them.
Yeah.
I don't remember how that spell works.
Let me look.
Grapes of Wrath is spirit guardian.
I also pulled it up because I want to read for myself.
Because the wording is very particular.
You create spectral grapes that spin around up to 4 creatures of your choice within range. Each time one of the chosen creatures with a melee attack. Hold on. Okay, my brain's not reading that right.
You create spectral grapes that spin around up to 4 creatures of your choice within 60 feet. Each time a creature hits one of the up to 4 creatures with a melee attack, their grape flies towards the attacker, dealing 2d8 poison to them automatically. When a creature takes damage from this spell, they become slightly intoxicated and the taste of wine fills their mouth. Each affected creature must make a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 1 minute. They can repeat this save at the end of their turn to end the effect. So pretty much, up to 4 people, Kana can choose, gets...
Now do we choose the 4 people in this room, or do we also choose 2 of the people in this room and then the 2 idiots in this room? Actually, that's more than our... Do we choose the 4 people in this room, or do we choose not the 4 people in this room? That is the question.
Well, it's within 60 feet.
It also does just say creatures of your choice, so he could give one to the robot just for fun.
No.
Not even for shiggles.
I want to see the guy with those versus Azaza. Why? Because Azaza can't take poison damage, and he cannot resist my poison damage.
So Azaza is... Wait, Azaza's immune to poison damage?
He's got the poisoner feat.
Does that make you resistant or immune to poison?
I believe. Oh no, that's another feat I'm thinking of. I just misread it. No, it just makes it so I can ignore resistance to poison damage.
Azaza has 3 feats. Did you take all of them?
No, he's only got the poisoner. I don't think I gave him the other ones because I couldn't find one that fits his build yet.
I mean, wasn't there Spell Sniper? Doubles your offensive spell range and ignores cover. Or some cover.
I have that.
That doesn't apply to me. All of his offensive spells are AoE.
It doubles the range at which you can cast your AoE offensive spell, Pyro. So instead of being 60 feet, you can now cast it up to 120 feet away. Instead of being 120 feet, you can now cast it at 240 feet.
But that's offensive, but my support stuff, I would need to be that close anyway. Like for healing spells.
Yeah, that's how close you want to be to your team members, but who's to say that your team members aren't engaged in range combat?
Well, if they're engaged in ranged combat, they've got it handled.
Okay, hold on. Now
I'm very picky with my builds, that's all.
I mean, you could do tough. Literally just get some extra hit points.
I don't know. I might look it over later. I'm not really. He's not in combat now, so it don't matter.
You could do lucky.
That defeats the gimmick.
Fair enough. Didn't you say there was one that gives you immunity to poison?
I think there is, unless it's a fucking item
I'm
thinking of. I think it's a magic item I'm thinking of that I was wanting to give him.
There's Infernal Strength, which gives Gregory his resistance to poison. Or Infernal Constitution, but that requires you to be a tiefling.
Right. And I'm pretty sure there's a magic item that pretty much gives you that benefit.
There is the magic item Blue has that I forgot the name of right now. That replaces his lungs, that gives him that benefit. And yes, I did actually double check that just to make sure I wasn't being an idiot after that.
All right. So anyway, whose turn is it?
I casted Grapes of Wrath around everyone.
Okay,
Okay,
so
alright.
everyone. All right, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. It is now Atotus's turn. He is within melee range. You just have to walk up.
Atotus
there
has a 10-foot
and
reach?
punch him. No. Atotus has 35 feet of movement and can walk 5 feet to go punch this fucker in the
You
face.
said he was in melee range. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? He's got a reach weapon?
Within melee... Technically, he can throw his axe if he wants.
That's in range. Not within melee range. That's why you had me concerned. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Look, motherfucker, throwing your hand axe is just ranged melee. Don't question me, I'm the DM.
I will question you because I've done this shit my whole damn career.
You know what? Suck my dick. Sakuhana now has disadvantage. No, not actually.
That's not my job. Ask one of your partners. You can't pay me enough.
Sakuhana is now blind deaf. Look,
I cast Isuna.
what the hell does that mean?
Isuna is a spell that pretty much wipes away any negative status effects.
You see, but I took her eyes and ear. Juggles them. I don't know what that. Okay, yeah, but also
I cast counter bullshit.
But you see, that doesn't work because I'm currently the DM.
I use a player token to say fuck your logic.
You were never given any.
I pull one out of my ass.
Now I use counter bullshit. But no, he's in melee range because Atotus can move into melee range. Kana, would you like to move into melee range?
Yeah.
Alright. Would you like to attack?
It's just a fucking shitpost herd.
Nah.
You're moving him up to attack and not attack.
I have grapes around them. They'll do the work for me.
You have to make an attack.
All right.
In order for the grapes to work, you have to make an attack. The grapes
False.
are proact.
No,
It's
they
whenever
attack
he
me.
gets hit.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything.
It's pretty much
Okay.
if the robot were to hit a Totus, the grape
Yeah.
would spit back at it as its own reaction, and it auto hits.
Okay, I see that. I misread because the formatting of this is annoying.
It's not the formatting; it's the wording, and I agree.
It's both really because the spells in the handbooks aren't usually split up the way this is. Because some of the things make it hard to tell what goes where. And it's just...
There's a reason why with the core handbook, when we get to the spell pages, I'm gonna have it formatted to be... it's going to be a chunk, but if it has to take up a portion of the page and split to the next, just move the whole next spell to the next page.
Yeah. See, that's the right way to do it, because you're just gonna have everything be the chunk that explains what it does.
And it
And
takes up the
then-
space it does on the page.
Yep. And then if it has to go to the next page, just move it on over.
And then replace that
'Cause-
chunk with something that's a shorter spell.
Yep. Also, please sort your spells by level and not by alphabetical order.
I'm
I
gonna
can
do
just-
both.
Okay, so within like the...
So all first levels are gonna be alphabetical. All second level are gonna be alphabetical.
Okay, that works perfectly, because I just want to be able to flip to second level spells, and then just be like, ah, that's where that one's at, and then go right to it, instead of being like, oh, where the fuck is this second level spell? Because that's also part of the formatting of Noble Crumpets, because they just did alphabetical, and that annoys me. Not to say anything bad about it, or about you, or it, kinda, but that choice annoys me that they made. Anyways.
It's a minor critique.
Okay, so you're having a Totus just sit back and relax?
Yep.
Drink some cold melonade and listen to an old Southern man rap?
The other day I went to the bar, got some baby back ribs.
I was actually quoting something.
Oh.
And I can't... They called the guy Mr. Yeah, okay. It is now Sakuhana's turn. Are you going to send him to the Shadow Realm?
I'm going to send him back onto the ground.
Just another Spartan kick?
Yup. You forget, she does not unsheath her blade unless she feels her life is in danger.
Alright. This is just a fucking...
We're bullying him!
He's been jumped at this point.
18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
8 damage.
8 damage? Bludgeoning?
Mm-hmm.
And then dex save for him going prone?
Nah.
Alright.
No, agility resist, but yeah.
He succeeded the agility resist.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming a 21 succeeds.
Oh yeah. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna take another step forward. Selfish attack. I said down!
Alright, roll to hit.
16. No, wait, I forgot. Fucking,
No
12.
mods.
Yeah, I forgot the no mods. 12.
Let me double check that. That'll hit for full. Wait a minute. What happens if his armor level is the same as his evasion level? Nothing.
Then he always takes full.
Damn. What a shame.
6.
6?
Yeah. 2 plus 4.
Alright. And the previous one was 8, because I just realized I forgot to add that, so before I forget.
He's always going to take a minimum of 5.
Why is he... Oh, wait. You're
4 plus
proficient
1.
with your feet?
Well,
Where'd you get the 4?
Because my strength modifier.
I said it... Okay.
And you are always proficient with your hands.
I don't know. Some people are pretty fucking clumsy. Just look at Azaza.
No, he's just stupid. There's a difference.
Alright, now I need to make the dex save again, and... Alright, he got 12 on the dex save, but, something else fun just happened. As he falls and lands square on its back, you, definitely notice there's some leaking out of it. Like a kind of gaseous, sickly yellow-green. Yeah, no, that's where it goes, right? Yeah, that's where it goes.
Yeah.
And does that end your turn?
Can I use one of my bonus actions to try to determine what the hell this leak is?
Yeah, sure, why not?
What would that be?
Make.
Medicine, technically?
Investigation, I think.
Well, investigation would mean I'm like trying to pick apart
No.
what it is.
No, wait. Hold on.
If it's a part of a bodily fluid, I would say that's a medicine.
I mean, I guess on technicality, it could be considered a bodily fluid.
Or even an insight, maybe.
Insight sounds more right, because technically it's a chemical coming out of it, or well, a non-organic material, so medicine.
17.
You don't quite know what the fuck it is, but based on how it looks, that shit's toxic as fuck.
Azaza would like to lick it.
Currently, it is constrained only to this square he's in. Because it is a very slow leak, the material coming out of it.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last bonus action to light a match and flick it.
Nothing happens. It is not flammable.
Well, there goes one idea. Pass.
Oh, by the way, you hear these gears come to a screeching halt as that fucker is now actually in by his torso. Or is now actually
Down
like,
with the
in.
mecha.
You hear a much worse sound as well, as there is now a square of the same gas, or there's now the same gas. Okay, hold on. Covering these spaces. Why are you diagonal? Because I am diagonal. Pyro, can you erase that square for me?
I cannot. There it goes. Good enough.
Why? Yep. Yeah, that area is now filled with that toxic gas. Alright.
So as I enters the room.
Reminds me of Grandma.
That enters your turn, that enters your turn, right, Sakuana? Okay. Wait. It is now its turn.
Do yourself a favor, just die.
It's moving forwards and it's gonna... What the fuck was that roll? It fucking bounced out of the tree. Alright, it doesn't hit, it rolled a fucking 10.
Alright.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
It's making a selfish attack, misses even harder. It's not doing too well. Alright, now the captain's turn. Captain, come on. Oh no, wait. His dexterity plus his proficiency. 9 plus 18, or 9 plus 8 is 17, not 9 plus 18. Alright. Captain did 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
To the only enemy alive!
Well, I didn't realize it was to an enemy.
No, he shot Mont Blanc for 7 points of damage, Pyro. Shot your ass for 7 points of damage. Okay, he shot that's gonna end the captain's turn. Mont Blanc, it is now your turn.
And let's see. Hold on. Okay, let's see. He's right in front of me, so
Yep.
eat ice cream ripple.
Alright, roll for me.
Long in the range spell attack.
It would be with disadvantage since you're right up close to it.
Don't spell attacks have a minimum of 5 feet?
If it's ranged, if you are within melee range, you are at disadvantage.
So roll twice and
take the lower. But do know you also add your spell modifier to each whatever. But you do
18
take the
and
lower.
9. So it's 18 and 19.
18 plus what?
Doesn't matter, it hits.
That's 1d8 cold.
Doesn't Ice Cream Ripple do 3d10 at your level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, 3d10. Hold up.
That's what Blessed Strike, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit, you are right. It is 3d10.
God, that shit does the same damage as an Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, that shit's OP.
Do not mess with Mont Blanc. She will freaking end
That
you
shit
with
does
chocolate.
That's this. I'm pretty damn sure. Eldritch Blast.
You know what pisses me off more? Its components are verbal and somatic, so the only way I'm defeating Mont Blanc is...
I mean, so is Eldritch Blast. It is... So the only difference between Eldritch Blast and this spell is Eldritch Blast, you get multiple beams, versus this just doubles the... Not doubles, but ups the dice count.
So,
It was a 10.
it was a 10 across the board.
No, so I have to roll again. So, well, the first one was a 10. The second is also a 10.
Oh boy.
Three 10s.
All right.
And
So,
she's like-
with
like-
the force of the ice cream hitting him with just that much power of 3 10s, he is ejected across the room.
Go into the gears. Go into the gears. Go into the
He
gears.
slams and falls behind the machine, the ice cream encasing him and keeping
No!
the toxins. You know, I was considering it, then you started chanting for it, and that made me want to not give you that. You did it to yourself, Pyro.
I go over there and I throw him in the gears.
He is behind the machine, and you cannot get to him without
I can jump.
getting... Alright, make me a vitality saving throw if you're going to enter the same square as him.
Hold up. Well, I can't do it now. It's not even my turn.
He is slammed against the wall. The ice cream falls with him and buries him in it. As far as you can tell, that gas isn't leaking. These two squares not having as potent of it, the gas is already dissipated. Alright, and that ends combat.
And she's like, she like Mont Blanc is like, what do you think? You think I got good distance on that one?
I would say yes. But then again, I do not know. Alright, Pyro, you can end combat music. Pyro? Pyro, I said that's the end of combat.
Also,
Pyro seems to... Pyro had left the building momentarily.
Also, there's now a chocolate statue of one of them because it died in the ice cream.
Oh no, the ice cream is still over here, and actually 2 of them died in the ice cream.
Yeah, so now there are like chocolate statues of them.
Nah, that ice cream's there until it's cleaned up her mouth. Jesus Christ, turn down the volume. He's turning the volume up.
Epic.
Bastard.
I'm straight. I am. How'd you guess?
Okay, so yeah, no, I mean, like, when that attack happens, it literally coats them in chocolate. So
No,
they're
it doesn't. It covers
that's what,
them in ice cream.
and chocolate.
The chocolate is on top of the ice cream, Kana. It is not death by chocolate. Death by chocolate coats them in ice cream. The ice cream itself is coated in chocolate. And
So
also, we're just gonna say it's there until it melts
so they're just now
or is cleaned up.
So they're just now person-shaped blobs there.
Nope, there is a 40-foot blob of ice cream with chocolate on top. Also, for Bomb Glacier, just for my own entertainment, I get to choose the flavor of ice cream. It's pistachio.
A monster.
Did you call me a monster?
Yes.
You know what's funny about pistachio? I'm allergic to nuts. Moving past any jokes anyone's about to make about that and my sexuality, what would you guys like to do now that the room's filled with a 40-foot blob of ice cream and empty aside
Leave.
from a toxic square? All right, did you get the number you needed, Pyro?
Yes.
All right. Mountain Blanc, you gonna follow? Cabin's coming with.
Yeah, she's gonna follow.
All right, you heading back to the door?
Nope, I lied. We're kicking in the next door.
You kick down the door. There's an armory full of old weapons that all seem to be either just generally shitty material or just generally worn down and broken weapons. Presumably from others who have tried to come through here. This place seems to be somewhat of a graveyard as well as a factory. Nothing to say about that, Sakuhana?
Absolutely not. So, I'm guessing this is not one of the rooms we're gonna need.
Nope.
Preservation room. What the fuck?
It's on another floor.
Oh, fuck me.
Don't worry, I made an actual way for you guys to get to other floors conveniently, somewhat. The conveniently is in quotation marks, maybe. Because it depends on how well you roll the dice.
I'm trying to figure out how to get the number of minds possessed.
I have said it on multiple occasions.
Did you? I don't remember.
There, it's
Right, but if they're a hive mind, that's the number of minds possessed. That could be in the hundreds. That could be in the thousands.
So, what's the main feature of most hive minds? They have one collective mind. Like the Borg. The
Your
Flood.
wording is what's fucking me up then. You said the number of minds possessed by the machines. That means the machines are possessing how many minds?
The wording was meant to be slightly intentionally tricky, but maybe I should have put parentheses around the S to indicate that it could have been one or multiple. That is on my own part.
But now you say the hive mind, okay, it kind of makes a little bit of sense now.
The thing, you know, I said they were several times.
Right, and that's now that you say it, it's like, okay, now it makes sense, but the wording and going into it, reading it as it is like, okay, we gotta figure out how many fucking brains there are. It is what it is. We're just missing the fucking alchemy table bottles.
Alright, would you like to go put those into the door?
You know what? Sakuhana is gonna be that asshole. She's gonna put in the first one 9, the second one 0, the second one 4, the fifth one 1, the last one 6, and for the fourth one turn it until one of them click.
You know, I didn't think about that. But I mean, if you really want to fight the boss early and ignore the rest of the dungeon I made,
Welcome to my world.
you know what? Roll me a d10.
A D10. All right, give me a sec.
I'm gonna give you 3 attempts to get it right.
Roll a die.net. 1d10. Start. Tell me when to stop.
I can't see your screen.
That's the idea. Just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
6.
Nope.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
That's a 10. It doesn't matter. It doesn't go up to 10.
We'll count that as a 0.
Okay. And then the next one is a 3.
None of them.
Cool.
You know, I made plans.
That means we have 6 more tries!
Motherfucker, you're not...
Alright, how do... Fuck. Trying to think. We don't have time for another encounter. Azaza is probably still licking the battery.
It's almost like 2 of your party members might know where you need to be by accident. Because I almost might have described a room in which there's 2 levers. There's...
You forget only one person of this portion of the party gives a fuck.
There's 2 levers, a list, and a button.
Kana, that's your cue.
Oh.
You're the only person who gives a fuck about Azaza.
No, not true, Gregory.
In this portion of the party.
Oh, well, that's fair. I don't think the captain actually cares about Azaza. I don't think the captain likes to pretend they're not the same species.
So, where is Azaza at? So I guess Mont Blanc is going to go over there.
She's going to wander. Mont Blanc, what you see is Gregory is examining a list. He doesn't necessarily know what the words are, but he's determined that the things in front of them are numbers. He's also determined that the levers, he is also looking at a machine next to it that has a couple of levers and then a button of some variety.
And Azaza is just licking the glass of this pillar.
And Gregory's just kind of got his tail poking Azaza constantly to try and get him to stop.
Which is only causing Azaza to lick faster.
I'm pretty sure Gregory can hear Azaza looking at it. Oh. Hey there, I think this might be some sort of apparatus to move between floors.
Then why doesn't Azaza break it?
No, we need it. Also, I don't know what that's connected to, but maybe we should get the others.
And she's like, Azaza, don't touch anything or I'm putting you in a bun cake again.
He licks it one more time out of spite.
I forgot you did that.
And she's like, Razmafu.
What?
Well, she said if you do it one more time, she's gonna case you in a bun cake. You did it again. I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me.
Did you actually cast the spell Bump Binding?
Well, it's like, what? You think I wasn't going to do it? Well, I'm just saying, it's like, did you think she wasn't going to do it? It's like she said, if you do, it's like, if you keep touching things, I'm going to have to put you in a bunk kick again.
All right, you've used. I just remembered to write down. You've used your 6th level spell slot, and you've also used your third or one of your 3 2nd level spell slots.
Then Grapes also a 5th level.
Thank you for reminding me. You've used a 5th level. How long do those last?
An hour. And concentration.
All right.
Anyone?
So, hold on, wait, does Gregory have a message? Gregory does not have message. Gregory has an odd assortment. So anyways, should we get the other members? I guess Azaza's now on a bunt cake.
And he is still attempting to lick.
He is now slightly out of range because the bunt cake pushed him away.
It's one of those where he's like leaning his head forward, like.
Azaza falls over and is now No, like the bunk cake is sideways so he can still talk. He's just now prone because he can't get his ass up because of the bunk cake.
He's just using his muzzle to just kind of inch himself closer and then just starts licking the base.
How long is his fucking muzzle?
It's like a good foot.
Damn, that's longer than I thought it was. Yeah, that's about how thick the bunk cake is probably. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, it tastes gross. The floor is not clean.
And Mont Blanc just starts rolling him like a friggin' wine barrel.
How tall is Zaza?
I know he's short. Yeah, 5'3".
How long is Zaza's tail?
About as long as him, so a good 3 feet.
Alright, Zaza does not fit through a door wall in the bunk cake sideways. The door's only 5 feet long, or 5 feet wide. You gotta maneuver Zaza. So I guess Gregory's gonna come over here. Hey guys, I think I found something for moving between the levels. Y'all wanna come with, or just gonna be me and Zaza and the freak?
And
I am not a freak, thank you. I'm well distinguished and my courage is very beautiful.
I never said you was a freak. I was talking about that Baroness.
Besides, you have no idea what I'm like in bed.
What?
Just walks by.
The captain and Atotis just shrug. Gregory's still confused. So,
She presses the button.
Oh, but nothing happens. The levers
so,
occur.
She just starts spamming it. It's like, I think you broke it. Fucking lizard.
Nope, he didn't do shit.
Well,
I've
that's a first.
determined that. Hold on, Connor. I've determined that these 2 levers here, one can select the limited number of floors we are allowed to go to from this particular apparatus, which appears to be 3 based on this list. One on the top floor, there is only one place for this apparatus to go, so the levers, when on floor 1, only have the option 1, 1. On the lower levels, there is 2, 1 through 6, and 3, 1 through 6.
So the 2 levers are basically the equivalent of addition.
Well, not really, because one determines what floor and one determines what room. I think I figured it out after the incident in the study. I don't think they move around through hallways. I think the factory just moves around parts of itself till some can connect and the machines can go through. I think the only reason this floor is like this is because enough people came through, or when this floor was built, the factory still needed people to go through. I was reading one of those old journals, and it seems like at one point the machine god had some mortal servants who may or may not have been the first of those. Well, he doesn't really name any of his machines, but I guess I'm just calling them the hellish machines, those ones that got the fleshy bits. And the repair drones seem to be the only ones that really move around the factory. As far as I can tell, I don't really know what the purpose of the hellish ones is, but they work as grunt work for moving around equipment, whereas the repair drones make sure the manufacturing's in order and that the what you call it, the everything's all up to scratch for the repairs. Nothing's broken, nothing's damaged. And it doesn't seem to take long for them to catch wind of where some's been damaged and get damaged. They also don't seem to be fully themselves integrated into the factory, semi-autonomous, but they're aware of everything that seems to be happening in the factory and will try to actively repair, which may pose some problems for us later, but that has yet to be seen. I've tried pulling the levers myself, but they appear to be quite stiff. I'm not sure if they just need lubricant from not being used in so long, or if they
just middle of his sentence, she's just gonna take the
strong.
spear and just surge it.
The surge actually comes back into you. It feedbacks.
Ooh, it bites. I like. Oh well. And she's just gonna take the blunt end of her. So what side are they facing? Both up, both facing down?
They're currently both facing up, but it looks like it's a rotary thing where you pull up or where you go down and pull back up to change it.
Well, you said they're stiff, so she's just gonna give the second handle a decent whack. Trying to see if just trying to sheer momentum force the thing like a fucking clutch.
The second handle will not budge. If you listen to Gregory, you're on floor 1, and 1-1 is the only position on this floor. You need to change the first lever first.
So Mont Blanc just says also Azaza is in the punishment cake.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just eating. He's just trying to eat his way out.
That is a thing. Captain, if you would just push him into the corner. Captain kind of just gently just kicks Zaza rolling.
No. You just hear his head just bonk into the wall, just.
I was thinking Zaza got rolled long way, so the bunk cake hit the wall, but okay.
You forget his head is bigger than the bunk cake.
The bunk cake, there is a foot of bunk cake surrounding Azaza.
It is a 5 foot wide, 4 foot high bunt cake.
Oh, jeez. So, okay, 5 foot wide, never mind.
Okay, that's bigger than what I thought it was. Okay, I guess. All right, so Azaza's. Yeah, Azaza's just in the corner now. So do we want to have our big, strong, silent friend in the back of that try and pull the levers, or do we want to take turns trying to roughhouse him?
Well, if sheer momentum won't do it, then I guess sheer strength is the only way to do it. I may be quick, but
well,
I'm not exactly strong.
To be fair, as far as I can discern, on this floor, this is the only location the apparatus can be based on the list. And he points to the list that's on the wall.
It just says fuck around and find out in calligraphy.
No, it doesn't. Gregory pulls out a book and writes fuck around and find out in calligraphy. This says fuck around and find out in calligraphy. That. So the way I've been working is there's 3 things on this left-hand side of the list, right? But each thing seems to have a corresponding set of subsections on the right-hand side. The first one, on the very top here, just has one subsection, or has one section, one subsection.
Why couldn't they
And
just
well,
make an array of
that's-
buttons to make this shit work?
Look, from what I've been able to tell, this guy's an overzealous, pompous asshole who thinks he's the very fucking best that there ever was of anything.
He's not fucking Ash Ketchum.
And I know I'm a fucking... Look, I even know I'm a narcissist. I've spoken to people into the psychology. But
And
goddamn is this guy making me pissed off at narcissist.
Mont Blanc is like, I don't know, this is kind of fun. Reminds me of the time I turned someone into a gingerbread man.
I'm sorry, you did what now?
Oh, I know. I turned someone into a gingerbread man once. It was awesome. He was like, oh no, I can't feel my soul.
All right, Gee, I know what that's from. Is that from Solar Opposites, Kana?
Yeah, but couldn't you see her do that?
Yes, yeah. Mont Blanc is somehow the scariest member of the party here, and here we have Gregory, who's like actually a narcissistic sociopath.
Mont Blanc, she just does what she wants. She's chaotic neutral.
Gregory is between lawful evil and chaotic evil. It depends on his mood. Depends if he's feeling to be the find out, or if he's feeling to do the fucking around.
I mean, like from what we've seen Mont Blanc do.
But so yeah, as far as I can tell, this guy's just the fucking worst. I don't even know that he's even actually here anymore. These journals are fucking ancient. Surprised they damn well work anymore, but this place is so dry and seems to be sapping the life out of the area around it. I'm not even sure if things can grow within it.
And Mont Blanc is like, why don't you let me have a crack at the door locks?
What door locks?
Well, the levers.
I guess. Step on up.
Meanwhile, you just hear fucking Azaza still singing his lizard folk lullaby.
So wait, where were the? So did we get the combination locks yet?
We're missing one, and the last one we need is on a different fucking floor.
And I'm not letting Pyro brute force it because
we're missing one, and my idea would be just like, okay, eventually one of these numbers have to work because it's the last one.
And
also, only Gregory has attempted to read the sign, and Gregory can't read the language on it. No one else has attempted to read the sign. I would like to point that out.
which sign?
The sign right here next to the levers.
So Mont Blanc is going to. She's gonna look. She's gonna look at it.
What are Mont Blanc's languages again? I need to find them real quick.
Goblin, Sylvan, and Common.
You can tell Gregory's number theory is right because the numbers are written in Goblin for some reason.
And she's like, awesome. She's like,
have this as languages.
she's like, we're gonna have to figure out something because otherwise, I'm gonna get a little too bored, and I'm gonna start turning books into fruit roll-ups.
The captain's just gonna come standing and look. I can't tell what any of this is. It is. I do not know.
Oh, whatever it is, we got to figure something out.
Oh, by the way, Pyro.
Mm.
It's not that you couldn't open this door a session ago. You never actually tried to open it. You knocked. You put the mysterious green liquid on the handle, but you never tried the handle. I actually went and watched the clip. You never expressly said anything about turning or trying to manipulate the handle. You just knocked. But so yeah.
Watch Mont Blanc gets bored and
Uh,
turn and uses edibility on the next lock.
Mont Blanc, that would destroy the lock and you would be fucked.
Well, it would unlock the door because there's no lock there to
No,
lock it.
you destroyed the turning mechanism of the lock. The lock is still there. You destroyed one piece of it. Anyways, Mont Blanc, make me a strength check.
What am I doing? Rolling it on?
D20.
No, I mean I don't know what I'm doing.
Strength.
No, I mean like I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything.
You're trying to move the levers, right?
Well, I mean she saw everyone else try.
I thought Mont Blanc came over here to try to move the levers.
She was just gonna.
She also saw exactly no one try because she saw Sakuana try, and no one saw Gregory try because when Gregory tried, Azaza was over here licking the fucking licking this part of the apparatus.
He saw glass. He saw electricity. He said, "La, la, 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 la."
This is why Azaza has a special seat in Gregory's office. Gregory has a high chair mounted to the floor for Azaza. Also, you know what's funny is Gregory isn't even that much taller than Azaza, but Gregory still moves Azaza like he's a tiny child. Anyways, so what are you doing in front of the levers, Mont Blanc?
Well, she's probably just looking at the situation, seeing if there's anything that. Because like if no one really tried to move them, she's just like, do these even move that much at all?
Turning them into food will not solve the problem. I'm letting you know right now.
Oh, she wasn't going to do that.
Okay. In fact, it would make the boss fight worse because if the door gets brute force, I'm just going to be annoyed.
And she's like, she tries moving the levers.
All right, make me a strength check.
I think her strength is 12. And that's a nat 20.
That is a nat. Which lever are you moving?
Yes.
Both?
Yeah.
What number are you trying to get on the second lever, and what number are you trying to get on the first lever? The first lever is 1, 2, and 3. You're on 1, so your options are 2, 3. And the second lever is 1 through 6.
She gets through. She gets to 3 and 6. It's like there, 36.
All right. You know what? You get it. Being a nat 20, you get it. We'll see that again. How the fuck did the midget move it? But anyways, you all.
And she's like, open. She's like, open sesame seed.
You all feel the
Heard
room.
God damn it.
You all feel the room very rapidly jerk and move as you're all thrown to the floor for a moment.
It's like, what does a sesame seed grow into anyway?
Sesame, whatever sesame plant is.
What is a sesame? It's a street. It's a way to open things.
Mont Blanc gets bonked on the head with the weight of the entire universe for a moment.
Which conveniently tastes like snozberries.
Alright, you guys are ejected into an old wine cellar from the door now facing. We're just gonna make doors gray.
What would robots want with wine?
At one point, this place wasn't all robots. But anyways, the door seals behind you, but you don't hear anything moving.
And Mont Blanc is like, I solved it.
Also, Zaza's now of the bunk cake as the force of the ejection breaks the bunk cake.
Freedom!
Runs to one of the wine barrels and just like starts trying to eat through the wood to get to the wine.
You know the top just opens up on those, right?
He just like stops mid bite, like just completely just.
So Mont Blanc, to silence Zaza again, she just like pulls a fruit from her hat and shoves it right in his mouth, like creating a massive.
Mont Blanc is not currently stood next to Zaza. But anyways, there is actually. Would anyone like to make a perception check?
Yeah, I've got the highest perception.
What is your perception?
+8.
Fuck me. Takahana got a 13.
16 + 8.
All right. And yeah, Kana does actually have that. Sakahana is you, or not Sakahana. Mont Blanc is you, the captain, and what did a Totus get, Kana?
All right, I didn't roll for him.
I'm just gonna start trying to remind you to roll for a Totus.
17.
17. All right,
Yeah.
as you, Gregory, and the captain all sort of gaze about the room, Gregory being view being blocked by the captain, who stands a full foot taller than him, kind of just faces the same way as everyone else who's doing it. You, Captain, Atotis, and Gregory, after leaning around the captain to look, all notice there is a wooden door in this room.
Azaza's still struggling to get into this wine barrel.
So
Gregory is casually spraying him.
So Mont Blanc is going to quaff one of her mana potions, and she's going to be like,
Okay, what mana potion are you?
Let's go with a small one. That way I can restore some of my spells.
Okay, you can restore one first. Wait, let me look at the potion. Let me look at them again, how they work.
Because she wants to be able to use her spells again.
So you're drinking a lesser mana potion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that only does one spell slot, or one first level spell slot.
Have I even used any of my first levels?
No.
That's because my first levels usually tend to be collateral.
Wait a minute. You're what the map got caught on. Yeet. So, would you like to use a minor to be able to restore a spell slot? Minor does up to 3rd, greater does up to 5th.
Let's do minor.
Gregory reaches into the bag and tosses you a minor.
Stop what you're saying. Stop what you're doing. I'm just going to assume it tossed me a prospector. Let's just go with that.
For taking it the wrong way, both of you now receive 4 points of getting slapped in the back of the head.
I didn't do anything. I was against the joke.
There was no joke. I was just saying a minor isn't a minor mana. You know what?
I
Pyro,
was
you take
against what
half.
Pyro was doing.
Pyro, you take half damage for that joke.
Half damage, hurt resistance.
No. You take half your health.
Fuck, I'm crying. Oh,
Take half.
fuck.
Take half your health, asshole.
Heard. What the fuck's half of 101? Divided by 2. I'm at 50 health. I don't give a fuck. That was worth it.
I was against that.
Oh my god.
Piece of shit. So,
I'm just going to.
we going through that door? We're both ignoring it, kinda.
I'm just going to assume he threw a minor 49er at me. That's what I'm going.
Yep, he threw a mana potion at you.
Yep.
So, we going through the door?
Yep.
Alright then. Also, what spell slot did you restore?
So one of my cantrips. No, wait, I can't replace my cantrips. Dang it! I was trying to see what spells did I take on.
So you use a 2nd and a 5th level.
Because all the spells that I do have, like for second
You also
level,
use a 6. Okay, you replenish your 1 2nd level you use.
Well, the one second level spell that I have is binding.
Alright, everyone, I guess time to go through though. As you all approach through the door, you enter into a small hallway, exiting into that leads to a staircase, exiting into a kitchen.
And Mont Blanc, her eyes light up.
Or well, not necessarily a kitchen, but a kitchen prep room.
And
So,
she's like,
all the there's no smell of decay, but none of the food looks like anything you would want to consume.
what is it?
Zaza lost his appetite.
It is all old, decayed, and rotten.
Whoever and Mont
I'd
Blanc,
also like to point out you are also on in this floor, in the floor 3 room 6 and floor 3 room question mark that you have now entered into. It is all dark lighting.
and Mont Blanc
Dark
is like,
lighting?
Or the light, it is,
dim.
no, it's not dim lighting, it's dark.
Yeah, because you have
Pirate.
it's well lit, dim, dark, pitch black.
Mont Blanc is like,
It is dark.
she's like, even while smiling, she's like, whoever did this has no respect for food.
It's not that they have no respect for food.
I'm gonna have to punish them for that.
All right, creep. You do that.
It's like I'm gonna have to make life very sour for them.
Also, I forgot to add it, but there is a door here, and these props do not exist,
Zaza thinks it's
and,
darker than an auction right here.
and a door here. The fuck you mean darker than an auction?
Well, don't you know that a lot of people at an auction are very weird people?
And so
Zaza, you shut that shit up right now.
Mont Blanc goes
What?
into
Have you
the
not been to an auction before? They tried to
Mont
buy
Blanc.
me.
Mont Blanc goes into the room on the left. If there is like a
Hold on. Mont Blanc goes into the room on the left.
yeah.
As you enter, you can see 3 dim green glows. You think you can see some reflections? Wait, you see as if it's in dim light for 60 feet, right? In darkness.
Sakuhana's gonna light a candle and just chuck it in there like it's a fucking flashbang.
No, she's like Mont Blanc basically is
As
like
you chuck the candle over here,
Yeah.
you hear a quick whoosh of air, and it gets set perfectly into a singular candle holder on the table.
and
There are 3 hellish machines set perfectly at a table meant to seat 4 in a very large dining room.
and Mont Blanc
There is nothing on the plates in front of them. There is clearly a 4th seat designated for who you do not know. But these hellish machines, you notice that the flesh parts for their head and what little you can see of they've rotted away. These things only have the metal part exposed, as well as underneath where the flesh section of the head would be, a portion of skull.
and Mont Blanc is like, "Can I start you off with a nice Bacardi?"
They look at you, unable to respond. Like, they all turn in unison to look at you. They don't respond. They turn their head back to sitting. It all seems as if they are patiently waiting for something.
It's like, clearly they're not waiting for food.
So, what's happening here?
I assume that Mont Blanc is like, they appear to be waiting for something, though what that is, I don't rightly know. Still, it's a shame to have them waiting for food and food not come.
I don't think they need food, but they're the only ones we've seen that don't have that thing on their back.
So what do you
Maybe they
suggest?
do.
Shall we put?
I don't know. I can't see into the room. Miss Foxy here won't step in and is blocking the damn door.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm too beautiful to be fucked with.
Well, to be fair, Foxy Grandpa here decided to throw a candle in there and almost lit the place ablaze. Thankfully, these guys had the reflexes of a cat and managed to catch it.
She's just gonna step back all the way and just gonna lean against this little fucking shelving here, just out of spite. Like, fine, I just won't go in at all.
The ancient shelf collapses behind you.
Fine, go in, you damn self. Oh shit!
and Mont Blanc is like, careful now. It's like, also that was a compliment, not an insult.
Crairy is going to ask in Draconic what they're waiting for, then Infernal. One of them turns to him again, seeming to... Mont Blanc, make me a perception check to see if you can tell what's happening.
All right.
Oh wait, that's not the one I want.
19 plus 8.
19 plus 8.
Yep.
You notice as it seems to try to vocalize and respond to Gregory, but its mouth doesn't actually... It doesn't seem to have the required components, whether those be mechanical or organic, to vocalize anymore. It just moves its mouth, and due to a lack of lips, no one can tell what it's saying. Uh-huh. Well, Gregory continues in Infernal. Well, don't mind us, we ain't here to cause no ruckus. I guess you and me going through. No one else seems to want to fall.
And she's like, so Mont Blanc is like, I'm following you.
Alright, I suggest we head over here.
As
And
she
they
as
seem to just continue waiting.
Mont Blanc is walking, she's doing that song she sings.
Please don't sing that. That's making it creepier down here.
And she's like, what? You don't like it?
Not particularly. The ancient floorboards creak under the two of your feet as you walk, and as you leave the room. Gregory. Does Gregory have a lantern? Pyro, does a Dungeoneer's backpack come with a lantern? Do you happen to know off your head?
Dungeoneer pack. Let me look. I don't
feel like
have
it
one on
does.
hand. Yeah, I know about that. Dungeoneer pack comes equipped with a backpack, crowbar, hammer, python, torch, tinderbox, ration, waterskin, rope.
Gregory pulls a torch out of his backpack and ignites it. As, wait a minute, does Gregory have a cantrip I think Gregory might have? Mm-hmm. Now how does that cantrip work? Gregory, quietly under his breath and with his free hand as he's reaching towards his backpack, casts Prestidigitation, igniting all of the extinguished lights in this room. You can see you are in a great hall with somehow some foliage growing in it. Still green, still alive. It seems rather empty save for the pillars and a strange statue along the back. It actually has windows on the ends. You don't know why, but you can't. You'd have no clue what this place would be, why it would be. Seems completely unconnected to the rest of the factory. It seems like a rather nice house, or once was. Sakuhana, Azazel, Captain Atotis, anything you guys would like to do? Remember, these are the guys you can one-shot sat in this room.
Yeah, so I guess Ototis is gonna follow where you guys are, and he's gonna be like, "Me followed them."
All right.
He's a man of few words.
Zaza, Sakuhana, and Captain, anything you would like to do?
Pyro.
Pyro? Anywhere you'd like to go?
Yeah,
and investigate?
Hello, Sweat.
Anywhere you'd like to go and investigate?
Fuck. Not gonna lie, I'm nodding off.
We can call it here.
What's the fucking room we need to go to? We need. How many bottles are in the second alchemy table? What the fuck's the alchemy table?
You are on floor 3.
You said that's on floor 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, she wouldn't know that, so, yeah, I'm just gonna follow the party.
Alright, so we're all traveling as a group.
Yeah. But she's taking up the rear.
Mm-hmm. Looks like there's another 2 doors here. Seems like which one we gotta go through is what we're gonna figure out. Honestly, I think this floor is probably one of my favorite ones I designed because it's, besides the top one, the only one where there's some actually connected rooms. If you're falling asleep, we can call the stream here.
Alrighty.